sideline. Maybe getting some extra reps in or something.
Hopefully.
I know. It seems odd he wouldn't be in there coming out with the team. But the team's ready to come out. They're just mulling around by the locker room.
I'm ready when you are, Dave.
All right, buddy, we're ready. Can you feed us programming, please?
You got it?
No. Nothing yet. There we go. We got it.
The Carterville Lions are on the air.
You got it?
News Radio
Yes, sir, we got it.
WJPF is proud once again to be your home for Carterville Lion athletics all season long. This broadcast is brought to you in part by the SIU Credit Union, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, Montgomery's Place, Central Hospital for Animals, First Southern Bank. Also helping to make this broadcast possible, Riggin, Palach and Burke Funeral Home, John A. Logan College, Rise Performance, Banterra Bank, Shawnee Health, the City of Carterville. Also supporting this broadcast, Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, Steve and Rich's Styling, Malone's Early Learning Center, Polar Whip, and the Bank of Heron. It's time for the Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF. Here's Keenan Clark and the voice of the Lions, Steve McKenzie.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Carterville High School on this beautiful Friday night, this 18th day of October, week 8 of your high school football season, and it's going to feature two fantastic teams in Southern Illinois. The 6-1 Murphysboro Red Devils come into Carterville to face the 5-2 Carterville Lions, and Keenan Clark is alongside. And there are so many good football games taking place around Southern Illinois tonight. There are 8 conference games that are going to conferences that are going to have their conferences decided tonight. Both sides of the river to river are going to be decided this evening as well. DuQuoin at Nashville, that's a score we're going to be watching all night long, and I'm sure they're going to be watching our game up there to see who wins this side.
Yeah, there's a lot of great games tonight, and like you said, a lot of conferences are at stake, but I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. It's a beautiful night tonight. Carterville's at home, chance to win the conference outright tonight, and then you look at playoff options. Maybe a home game could be in our future. We get a win here. We mentioned that earlier, but this is going to be a great environment. Weather's good, and can't wait to play some good football.
Of course, the one loss on the Murphysboro tab shows that it was the week 1 loss to the Carbondale Terriers, who came from behind and beat them late in the game week 1. They haven't lost since. Carterville, their 2 losses to St. Joe Ogden, and the second loss was to Benton Rangers, week 1.
Early game
That's
against
right.
Benton, but let's throw that one out. I think that was an anomaly. I think our kids would love to see Benton again, but you get one shot at them in a season like this. So we moved on from that. They've played very good football ever since. Even the St. Joe game, fought through some elements, down 20 at halftime, and still gave themselves a great chance to win that ball game. So Carterville's been playing some really good football.
Of course, Carterville's riding a 2-game winning streak. They got the big win over Harrisburg 2 weeks ago. Last week ran away with Massac County 50-18, but they've kind of got this offense clicking right now. Yeah,
and we've seen a lot of different things. Last week against Massac, there wasn't as much diversity, but there didn't need to be. But prior to that, I want to go back to the Harrisburg game. We saw a very good Harrisburg team and handled them pretty well. Our kids played well. It felt like we were doing everything offensively that we should have been doing, and our defense looked great. So if you throw out last week, Carterville has been spotless.
We'll go through the list of all the games around Southern Illinois coming up in just a little bit here on our Montgomery Place pregame show. Both teams are inside the locker room getting their final instructions. The sun has set to the west. Carterville cheerleaders and dance are out on the field welcoming all the fans here to Carterville High School. It is a perfect night for high school football, and I can't be more excited. We're going to go on and take our first break here on our Montgomery's Place pregame show. We'll be back here in 90 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the
Dave,
time
are
to
you
take
guys in
care
a
of
different
things like
spot
going to the
than
bank.
you usually are?
Really, what you need is a
No,
way to
we're
do
in the
your
same
banking
spot.
on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking
Yeah,
app,
I was
you
just
can
wondering
manage
because the
debit
band
cards,
sounded
find
like they were a
bank
bit closer than
locations, monitor
usual.
account activity, even
They
make a
are right
deposit.
below
Just
us,
a few of the ways
so.
our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We'd
I
love for
turned
you
off
to
my
come and
crowd
see
mic,
us,
so.
but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
They're still going to come through my
Montgomery's
mic,
Place
though.
in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Keenan Clark with you here on this Friday evening. We're talking about all the different games taking place around Southern Illinois. Let's turn first to the River to River conferences. Anna Jonesboro is at West Frankfort this evening. The Benton Rangers hosting the Pinckneyville Panthers. And as we mentioned before, DuQuoin on the road at Nashville. Also, South 7 play Collinsville at Cahokia this evening. Big game in Marion. Carbondale Terriers down Route 13 taking on the Marion Wildcats.
That's always a fun one. You know that's been a rivalry for 50-plus years.
Yep, absolutely. Centralia is at Mount Vernon. Black Diamond Conference play features El Dorado at Carmi-White County. Edwards County is at CZR this evening. Hamilton County playing at Fairfield. And, of course, the big game from the Black Diamond, it's Johnston City at Cesar tonight. If I wasn't at a football game, this one tonight, I'd probably go to that.
Yeah, that would be a fun one to watch up there. I like watching games in Cesar.
Black Diamond Conference Championship is on the line there this evening between the Indians and Cesar. Cahokia Conference has several games. Carlisle at Westland. Redbud at Chester. Of course, Chester remains the number 6 team in Class 2A. Columbia is at Central. DuPo taking on Sparta tonight. Roxana is at East Alton Wood River. Freeburg at Salem. And Modern Day is at St. Teresa this evening. Those are the rundowns of the games from the conferences that we pay close attention to here in Southern Illinois. Let's talk about the AP polls. We talked about Chester, number 6 in Class 2A. Class 1A has Althoff as the number 1 team. Cesar comes in at number 10 this week in the Class 1A poll. Chester, number 6. Johnston City, number 7. That just adds more a bigger storyline to that ball game.
Yeah, I mean, tonight's game is going to have some implications on those rankings as well.
Class 3A, the one that we take a look at, St. Joe Ogden. Of course, they beat Carterville here 3 weeks ago. Still remaining in the top 10. They're number 4 in Class 3A. And in Class 4A football, Breese Central, number 1 in the state. And these Murphysboro Red Devils come in as the number 10 team in Class 4A. When you look at this matchup between the Red Devils and the Carterville Lions, Murphysboro comes in averaging about 48 points a game. And when you look at what they've done this year, when you average out their scoring in a ball game, Keenan, they score really quick. They'll score a couple of touchdowns in the first quarter, but where they average about 13 points a game, but in a quarter. But in the second, they pop out for about 24 points in the second quarter. And I think it's because they kind of get the read of what the defense is doing, and that allows they're so athletic that they can kind of open up and really get deep into that playbook.
Yeah, head coach Gary Carter's been there for a while, and he has really figured some things out. He gets a lot of buy-in. Those kids over there love him. They love the program. And if you look at, the last 10 years or so, he's put together one of the most consistently solid programs in Southern Illinois. Every team goes up and down, and you look at your guys for 10 or 20, 20 years ago, your Always and Al Martins and Mike Roods and Brett Dieterings. They've always got these long story programs. He's putting together one in Murphysboro right now as we speak.
Yes, he is. They are fantastic. Carterville comes in. They average about 27 points a ball game. They give up about 21 points a ball game. And they've outscored their opponents this year 188 to 144. And we're talking that even includes the blowout loss to the Benton Rangers week 1.
Yeah, you got to, like I said, let's throw that one out. But as far as the rest of it's concerned, Carterville has figured, I think they're starting to figure some things out. They're showing some identity offensively and defensively here of late.
As the Carterville Lions are making their way out of the locker room, the Murphysboro Red Devils are over on the far sideline. They're ready to go. The cheerleaders lead them out with the banners, and a great crowd here, a loud crowd here for the Carterville Lions as they make their way onto the field. The logo at midfield this evening. We're going to go on and take another break here on our pregame show, brought to you by Montgomery's Place in beautiful downtown Carterville. We'll be back in 90 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
Hey, Gannon, just keep it. Just roll through the spots because it's the anthem. I'll tell you when to bring it back.
Tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
High school football means Friday night.
Just keep it, Gannon. Roll through them.
And you can join me live on Facebook after tonight's game for River Radio Sports Central's Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. Catch all of tonight's scores and join in the discussion on Friday Night Live. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Clark Concrete and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook tonight for Friday Night Live, presented by Charlie's AC and Heating.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated, full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their #1 priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there. SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25 and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7
After
access
this one.
with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer
20
group
seconds
classes,
left of this
women's
one, David.
only
I'll bring you back.
classes, use
All right, Bob.
strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety
Hey,
of
everybody
cardio
online. Good
equipment?
evening to
Look
you.
no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Keenan Clark getting you set for Carterville Lions football here. Week 8 of your high school football season, and we're glad to have you along on News Radio WJPF. And if you would like to watch the game and you haven't done so as well, just go to YouTube, and you can search for Carterville Lions, Murphysboro Red Devils, and it should come up as we have our YouTube live stream ready to roll. Your keys to the game coming into tonight?
Well, we've got to stop the run. Murphysboro wants to run their run-first team, and they've been able to get away with that with a lot of teams. We've done, so far this year, a pretty good job of stopping the run. But if you stop the run against Murphysboro, they're going to throw it, and they'll take shots, and they'll take deep shots. So they are willing to march the ball down the field slowly, but if you give them any kind of grief on that, which is probably what happens in the second quarter against a lot of teams, then they take those quick shots downfield. We got to stop the big plays. It's that simple.
Coach Gary Carter in his 14th season, Coach Brett Dial in his 6th season as the head coach of your Carterville Lions. And here we go. As both teams make their way out, Carterville will be kicking away. They'll be moving right to left on your radio dial. Carterville tonight in their blue jerseys over the white pants with the orange helmets. Lions on the side. Murphysboro in their white over white pants and jerseys with the red numbers on the back. I guess that's scarlet red is actually the correct way to put that. And their yellow helmets. Good crowd on the Murphysboro side this evening. Great crowd here on the Carterville side on what is an absolutely beautiful night for high school football in Southern Illinois.
Well, you could anticipate a big crowd tonight. Like, there's a lot of implications on this. It's great weather. Carterville hasn't been at home in 4 weeks, 5 weeks actually, so everybody's ready to come out and watch some football tonight.
We're glad to have you with us here.
The NewsRadio WJPF
and
Morning News
getting you
Watch.
set for the kickoff here. Keith Layson puts it on the ground, and it's going to be taken by the up back at about the 28-yard line and carrying it out to about the 38-yard line, where the Murphysboro Red Devils are going to start 1st and 10.
Yeah, hit right away by Malachi McGee. Pretty good job to keep the ball out of the speedster's hands. Just give him the field position. Don't let him break anything early on us.
So it's going to be senior quarterback Gibson Fager. Fager has had just a fantastic high school football career, and he's the one that leads the charge for the Red Devils.
He sure looked good week 8 last year.
Yes, he did. Had a good game last year. So Murphysboro on his left hip, his running back is going to be Tyjair Kellum. Kellum wears number 0. They put a man in motion. They get the pitch to that motion man. They throw it deep down the right side. There's one man out there, and it falls incomplete. Carterville caught a break there because that receiver got behind all of the defenders. There was nobody around, but it was the pitch man in Ari Granados that tried to throw the pass, and it was just a wounded duck out there.
Yeah, it was not the coverage that kept that from being a touchdown. It was Jamie Jones putting his helmet right in the chest of the passer on that particular play. He got hit as he's releasing the ball, and that's the only thing that kept that from being a touchdown.
And that's how you get to him, is put the body on him. So now it's Fager, who's working a 2nd down and 10. Gives it to his running back in Kellum. Kellum looks for an opening on the outside, cuts it back against the grain, grabbed hold of there, and it's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on a great pursuit by the Carterville Lions. The ball was on the turf, and the officials say it's Carterville football on a fumble by Tyjair Kellum.
Cullum made the turn, and he wanted to cut back against the grain, and he didn't realize that Jackson Smith was following him. And he runs right into Jackson, and the ball comes loose, and now it's Carterville football.
They get the ball here 30 seconds into this first quarter. The first turnover belongs to the Red Devils, and Carterville has it deep into Murphysboro territory as they are going to mark it down at the 35-yard line to start this first possession. And that's exactly what the Carterville Lions needed right there, was get that early turnover.
Come out, establish early, show you're not afraid of them. It'd be great to get a score here in some capacity and give your team a little bit of confidence, maybe get Murphysboro starting to shake a little early.
So the Lions bring their offense out. They have 3 receivers here on the near side. It's Andy Johnson starting at quarterback tonight. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, pitches it out. His pitch man was Chance Myers, and he just has to fall on it. Just couldn't get things together there, and it's going to be a loss of about 10 yards for the Lions on that first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, he did a really good job taking the ball into the pitch, and then he just quickly got rid of it. And I don't think Chance was ready. It might have been out of his reach just a little bit. But I can tell you, after being on the field and watching him so far, no one's more excited for this game than Chance Myers.
No, I know.
He's pretty pumped, and I've seen him out there getting. He's all jacked up, ready to go.
2nd and 20 for the Lions. just underway, a minute gone. Lions recovered a fumble. They got the ball, and it's going to be Bishing on the carry right up the middle. Picks up a couple, but it's still going to be 3rd down and long now for the Lions.
Yeah, on the tackle there, number 23, Bryson Cannelly, he throws him to the ground. Good, hard solo tackle, and then stands over him for a minute just so Nick would know who tackled him. He made sure he was seen there, and I think you're going to see a lot of that tonight. I think Carterville and Murphysboro doesn't have any love lost whenever it comes to playing football and hitting each other.
The way it should be, though.
I know. It's a good rivalry right here. It's a good conference rivalry. Just keep it clean and have fun.
Carterville's got it now, 3rd and 18. They need a 1st down on their first drive here. As Johnson throws it out to the left side, Parker pulls his receiver and gets back to the line of scrimmage, and now Carterville is looking at a 4th down and about 18 for Coach Brett Dial.
Looks like they're bringing out the punt team here. Going to try to pin them deep. Let's start this first possession all over again.
Officially a gain of 1, so it makes it 4th and 17 from the 44-yard line. Jamie Jones does the punting for the Lions. He's standing at the 46-yard line of Carterville. Murphysboro sends one receiver back. Good kick by Jones, comes near side, and it bounces down to the 1-yard line. And they're going to say a touchback. Oh, is great coverage, just couldn't cover it up there in the end zone. And so the Red Devils will take it at their own 20.
Great effort, fantastic punt. He lays on the ball at about the 3-yard line. He lays down on the ball about the 3-yard line, but couldn't quite wrangle it in. The ball gets loose. He falls into the end zone, reaches back, tries to keep the ball from going in. It rolls in. Ultimately, we end up with a touchback.
So this will be the second possession of the game for the Red Devils as they have it at their own 20-yard line. Gibson Fager, the quarterback. Ball sets right between the hashes. Murphy moving left to right on your dial here this evening. No score, 7:26 on this first quarter clock. Murphy sends one receiver to the near side. Kellum is the running back on Fager's hip, and a timeout is called by Murphysboro here at the 7:26 mark as well. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 60. This is Lions football on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Coming out of the timeout, the Red Devils roll him in left. Fager throws it across the right side, and it's out of bounds off the fingertips of his receiver on the far side. Falls incomplete. Looking at 2nd down and 10 now for the Red Devils.
Going into that last timeout, Murphysboro was set up, and before they ever sent their man in motion, there was something that Gibson Fager did not like. He was expecting to see one thing defensively. It wasn't there, and that was called by the quarterback. That did not come from the sideline.
Yep. So they got there together with Gary Carter over on the far sideline. Murphy sends their receiver near side. That's Cade Brooks. Outstanding receiver for the Red Devils. Fager takes the snap, throws it out here to Brooks on the near side, and he's popped right there. Great coverage by the Lions. Defensive, they just grabbed him right there, didn't let him take a step. And that brings up 3rd down and long now for the Red Devils.
Yeah, they brought another receiver out there to block for him, but as soon as the ball was thrown, Sobolewski did not even hesitate. Just dropped his head, got around the block, and wraps him up for the nice 2-yard loss on that.
5-yard loss officially. 3rd down and 15 from the 15 now. .844 showing on this first quarter clock. So the Red Devils, 3rd and long for quarterback Gibson Fager. Puts a man in motion. That's Beard. Pitches it to Beard on the far outside, trying to catch a corner. Cuts it up, grabbed right there. Gets to the line of scrimmage and then driven back. That Carterville defense is fired up, and they are pursuing fantastic here tonight.
We've said his name so often, but again, Jamie Jones gets outside, does not let him turn the corner, forces him back in, and when he turns back in, there's just a whole slew of Carterville Lions there ready to take him down. Good pursuit by the defense. We've seen that a lot this year. Our team defense does a great job of pursuing and keep them wrapped up.
So it's 4th down for the Red Devils. 4th and 10. Fager backs up into the punt position. He's going to keep it, runs it out. Carterville's got a man right there. They bring him down short, and Carterville's going to have the football deep in Murphysboro territory for the 2nd time in 2 possessions. Great job by the Carterville defense.
Jones again. He was the one free. He makes the tackle, comes over to the sideline, sheathes the sword there, as they say, on his little excitement play on the side. But here we go with a good defensive stop again for Carterville. Good field position. Let's try to get the chains moving this time.
Carterville would like to get the first score of the game here. So they have it at the Murphysboro 27-yard line. They send trip receivers here to the near side. Andy Johnson at quarterback. Has Cozy as his running back. The snap, actually, it's Bishing, and hands it off to Cozy, and he gets wrapped up, a loss of a couple on that first carry by Amon Cozy.
Yeah, we got a little miscommunication. Someone got beat up front, something like that, because as soon as that ball was snapped, number 75, Wyatt Uvalde, was already there. Amon had nowhere he could go.
So it's 2nd down and about 13 for the Lions. The ball is at the 31-yard line. The scoreboard not getting down in distance. There we are. So here, the Lions, Bishing takes the snap, gives it to Cozy. He finds a little opening on the right side, carries it down for a gain of about 8 yards for Carterville. So once again, Carterville's got a 3rd down that they need to convert.
Well, really good job that time of making something happen when there wasn't much there. I didn't feel like we got a great spot on that, but I couldn't either. He might have gone down earlier and bounced back up, but where he finished the play was at least 4 yards beyond where it's marked now, so he must have touched down early. I think we're in 4-down territory. We're not punting from here anyhow.
6-yard gain by Cozy. Bishing from the gun, takes the snap. Swing pass here near side. Parker Poole dodges one defender and bumps into a couple more before he be brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Another short pass to Poole. I think we're going to see them deke here in just a little bit. They're going to fake that and end up finding a way to spring him long. One thing we haven't seen the Lions do offensively, we've tried to run in and out and the screen pass. We haven't taken a shot yet.
So no gain officially. 4th down and 7. The ball at the 24-yard line for the Carterville Lions. Ball is on the near hash. Carterville moving right to left here with 5:50 showing on this first quarter clock. No score. So Johnson at quarterback. 2 receivers to the right side. He turns and says something to his running back in Cozy. Johnson takes the snap, drops back, wants to throw. Throws it out across the middle, has his man out on the far sideline. That's Bishing, makes a move inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Big first down conversion for the Lions. They have it 1st and goal at the 3.
Yep, you see Andy Johnson come in. You move Bishing out into 2 position on the far right side. He gets free, has some separation. Great throw, great catch, and a nice run after catch. Carterville is 1st and goal from the 3.
So good scoring opportunity now. 1st and goal at the 3 for the Lions.
You see Luke Johnson come in. You think, well, we're probably going to get back under center. Try some things here, get right behind Jackson Smith and the gang.
Johnson at fullback. Cozy, the running back. Bishing takes the snap, gives it to Cozy. Cozy finding his way toward the goal line, and he's going to be short by about a yard as he carries it down to about the 1. 2nd and goal now from the 1-yard line for the Lions.
You don't expect the power run out of Cozy. I mean, he's 5'8", 140 pounds according to the program, and they might have squeezed a couple on him on that. But He gets low and can move the power.
Carterville shifts strong side right.
We're going to run it back to the left.
Johnson. Nope, it's going to be the keeper by Bishing. He falls forward for the touchdown here at the 4:28 mark of this first quarter. Your Carterville Lions lead it 6-0.
I love that play where Carterville moves the two linemen to the right side. They go overloaded over there. They come back to the weak side on the left, and there's always a spot. There's always a slot over there for him to get through. That's a great play. Way to get on the board first for the Lions.
Lions lead it 6-0 here in this first quarter, pending the extra point. Keith Layson on for the extra point. On the hold from Andy Johnson. Johnson, left hand, ready to receive the snap. Kick is up, and it's good. Carterville here at the 4:28 mark. They lead the Murphysboro Red Devils 7-0. Back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Lions lead it 7-0 after the 1-yard touchdown plunge from the quarterback, Nick Bishing, here at the 4:28 mark. In this key battle for the Ohio Division crown.
Great start for the Lions. Obviously, things can turn on a dime when you have a team like Murphysboro, but you can't ask for a better start. 2 good defensive stops and a quick score for the Lions in the first quarter.
Here comes Layson. The left footer's line drive kick is going to be taken by the up back once again. Carries it out to the 30, to the 35, to near the 40, 43 before being brought down. I believe that was Bryson Cannelly that was the return man for the Red Devils. So good field position for Murphy as they have it here at the 4:20 mark. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville. Wants to remind you of current construction project going on in town. Clearwave continues to install fiber optic cable in Ward 1, which is Division and James Street areas. Next week, you need to be watching for sewer line construction in the parking lot behind City Hall. That's going on in the city of Carterville, and they say, let's go Lions. So it's 1st and 10 for the Red Devils here at the 4:20 mark from the 44-yard line. Carterville's right there defensively. Jumped in the backfield. Great job by that line. And good stop by the Carterville Lions.
Familiar names, Jones and Smith, again on that. They're getting a lot of penetration. Let's keep the energy up. Sometimes it's easy to kind of get down and feel like things are going your way. And when you take a break for just a moment against a team that takes big plays, that'll get you in trouble. Looks like we have a face mask penalty at the end of that play.
So that's going to mark some yardage off against the Lions. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Best field position Murphysboro's had all night is on their own 49.
Yep. So instead of a 2nd and 14, it's going to be 1st and 6 from the 49-yard line. Fager claps his hands, gives it to his jetback who gets across midfield to the 45, down to about the 43-yard line here in front of us on the carry by Mason Bastion.
You know, if P.J. Huizinga had been just a little bit faster, he would have caught him from behind. His man pulls, and so he fills in and tries to run it down from behind, ready for the cutback, and just couldn't quite run him down. Nice run, first down for the Red Devils.
From the Carterville 42-yard line. So Fager sends two receivers out to the left side. Kellum is his running back to the right of him. Puts a man in motion. Fager rolls to the left, throws it left, has a man wide open, and it hits him right on the hands. That's Jeremiah Vaughn, but he just couldn't make the catch. It falls incomplete. Second down now and 10 for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Carterville had good coverage deep. They had good coverage at the intermediate level. He made a nice play, and it was a catchable ball, but it hits the turf, bringing up second down.
Ball sets on the near hash. There's 3:18 remaining here in this opening quarter. Lions lead it 7-0. Winner wins the Ohio side of the River to River Conference. Two receivers to the left side for the Red Devils. Fager from the gun takes the snap, and he gives it to Kellum. Kellum gets it to the outside, and Carterville slows him up. He gets out to about 3 yards short of the first down marker. Carterville strung him out, but he was able to pick up a handful of yards, about a gain of 8, it looks like.
It looked like Parker, I think it was Parker Poole. It might have been Luke Johnson. One of them got a hand on him and just kind of slid off, but it was enough to slow him down and let the pursuit get there.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3 with the ball down at the 35-yard line. So a gain of 7 for Fager and the Red Devils. Brings his jet back in motion. Fager looking with 5-4 on the play clock. 2, 1. Can't get the play off. It's going to be a delay of game on the quarterback in Gibson Fager, so that's going to back him up 5 yards.
You know, that's the second time they've come to the line of scrimmage. He didn't like what he saw. He was expecting to see one thing. They had the play called. He knew it wasn't going to work, or that there was a mismatch somewhere that was not in their favor. Earlier, you called a timeout. This time, they ran out of time. Good job, good scheme there by Coach Gerald's Coach Wakey and the defensive staff just to make sure that we're keeping Murphysboro a little bit guessing on offense.
They're going to bring two receivers here to the near side. It's 4th down and 8. It's actually 3rd down and 8. Throws it out to the near side, out of bounds. It's going to be short of the first down here just below us after the catch by Ari Granados. So 4th down now for the Red Devils. It's going to be 4th. Nope, it was enough to move the chains. I was looking at it and thought it was close, but it's going to be 1st down and 10 now for Murphy as they have it at the Carterville 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't ask me, Dave, but if they would have, I would have deferred to you, and that would not have been a first down.
No, I agree. I thought it was close. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
So Carterville has the 7-0 lead. Devils are driving, though. Fager, whistle stops the play. And it's going to be a timeout that was called by Gary Carter over on the far sideline. 1:54 remaining here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break as well. Lions lead at 7-0. Back in 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702. They are dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all, and a proud supporter of Carterville Lions sports. Also brought to you by Steve and Rich's Barber Styling. For men, women, and children, they offer cuts, styling, and perming, and walk-ins are welcome. Right there on South Division Street in Carterville, it's Steve and Rich's Barber Styling. Coming out of the timeout. 1st down and 10 from the Carterville 32 for the Red Devils. Moving left to right, ball's on the near hash. Two receivers to the far side. Fager rolls left. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the outside. One man to beat. Gets a step on him, and he's shoved out of bounds after gaining about 2, maybe 3 yards over the far sideline. That defense out on the corner recovered nice. I think it was Andy Johnson.
Andy Johnson made a nice job in pursuit in order to stay with that play. Evan Berry, your end. They were trying to hook him. They were trying to get him turned in so that Fager could turn the corner, but he made him cut back in, cost him a little bit of time, gave the defense time to settle in.
So they gained 2 on that run by the quarterback, Gibson Fager. Second down and 8 with 1:47 on the clock. They bring their jet back in motion, but it's the give to the running back, Kellum. Kellum has nothing. As a matter of fact, lost a couple of yards as those same defensive backs just grabbed hold of him and took him out of bounds.
Yeah, right now the defensive interior line is getting a lot of penetration into the backfield. It's causing a little disruption even with the handoffs, and so they can't get to the line of scrimmage in order to make their cuts. And our linebackers are pursuing with a lot of speed and a lot of intensity right now.
Officially a loss of 1, making it 3rd down and 9 from the 31 for this Murphysboro offense. Murphy a perfect, or at 6-1 on the season, a perfect 3-0. Lions 5-2 on the season, a perfect 3-0 as well. Fager rolls right, pumps it twice, has some pressure, lobs it up. That should be picked off. It is picked off by the Lions. Down at the 5-yard line, Fager got popped as he let that one go, and Carterville comes up with the interception.
That's just the pressure. They're putting a lot of heat in the backfield, and great job on the Lions to stay in coverage. Fager rolls to his right and tries to throw it back to his left, hoping we'd slump out of coverage, but when he gets hit, the ball falls short, lands in the middle of the field. Carson Banks was there to clean it up.
Banks picks up the INT, giving it back to the Lions here with 1:33 remaining. 1st and 10 for Carterville from their own 5-yard line here at the 1:33 mark of the first quarter. Carterville with the 7-point lead, 7-0. And now, powerhouse backfield for the Lions. Johnson, the fullback. It's the give to the tailback. Chance Myers right off the middle, carries it out to across the 15-yard line, gives Carterville some breathing room, and that's exactly what you needed for the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, get yourself out of that pressure zone. Carterville got under center. He starts his cadence. He sees something. I see Bishing turn and make a call to his running backs. That was an audible at the line of scrimmage. He saw what he wanted to see, and we got a nice gain out of that.
Out to the 17-yard line. So a gain of 12 for Carterville. Myers the tailback, but it's a give to the upback, and Johnson. Johnson popped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for the Lions on that carry.
Yeah, sometimes you're giving it to Johnson right there because you're trying to keep the interior, the linebackers honest. You're not letting them just flow out with the tailback. And so you give it to Johnson. You hope maybe something hits and you get to break through, but they stayed at home and made a nice play.
So here come the Lions out of the huddle. 2nd down and 9 from the 17. 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Bishing, the quarterback, turns around, gives it to Myers. Myers has an opening off the left side. Breaks it out down, 1st down and more for the Lions out to the 32-yard line. And Chance Myers is finding those little gaps there off tackle. But he comes up limping just a little bit, needs to come to the sideline, so that's going to bring Amon Cozy into the ball game.
I think we're going to be able to run it out till the end of the quarter here. No need to run a play. Take your 7-0 lead into the second quarter here with 15 seconds to go.
I think Chance may be cramping up there on the near sideline. Carterville's just going to let the first quarter clock expire. The first quarter ends. Carterville leads it 7-0 here against the Murphysboro Red Devils. They'll flip ends of the field. We'll be back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
Good first quarter for the Carterville Lions. They forced 2 turnovers on the Murphysboro Red Devils, and the Lions lead at 7-0 as we head to the second quarter here. Keenan Clark, that's a good start in the first quarter for the Lions.
It's a great start, and what you see here on the sideline right in front of us is your defense is getting a little bit extended break here because of that quarter. You've got 7-8 players here who play defense only, who can sit over here and get rested and get ready to go whenever it's time to come back on the field, because Murphysboro is going to test you physically a little bit. So now's the time to get a break.
Lions here on moving left to right now. The ball's on the far hash as we start play here in the second quarter. Kelsey is the running back. One receiver here to the near side. Johnson is the fullback for the Lions. Bishing from under center, turns around, gives it to Cozy. Cozy off right tackle, picks up a couple, carrying it out to the 33-yard line. So 2nd down and 8 for the Lions from the 33.
Yeah, I think he was one cut near the line of scrimmage from having a really big gain. He got wrapped up. Chance Myers checking back in. What a nice luxury you have, though, we keep saying, with these 2 running backs. If Chance gets a little cramp or his ankle sore and he needs to get that looked at real quick, you've got Amon who is just as capable of busting a big play, and you don't have to worry about Chance running himself into the ground or Amon running himself in the ground because someone's out there to give him a break.
Cozy came up cramping a little bit earlier, but he's right back out there. Good job by the trainer, Brad Brush, as we have a whistle. It's going to stop play. See what the officials say. Must be an equipment issue with the Lions. Looks like they got it fixed, and everybody is going to reset. Carterville shifts strong side right to the strong side left. They bring Riley Crane in motion. Swing pass out to Parker Poole, and he's tripped up at about the 31-yard line. The defender got a hand on him on the quick pass to Poole, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 31-yard line.
Just another wrinkle that we haven't seen yet. They got under center. They did this shift from strong side right to strong side left, and Bishing dropped back out from under center into the quarterback role. It was just trying to find a unique, creative way to get a mismatch so they can free pull up. We now have Andy Johnson in at quarterback.
That allows Bishing to slip into the slot here on the near side. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for the Lions. Myers, the running back. Johnson, pump fake, finds his man. Bishing overshot him by a couple of yards as Bishing had got by the defender, and it was that pump fake by Andy Johnson that got the corner to bite and just couldn't complete the pass to Nick Bishing, who had nothing but smooth sailing in front of him. 4th down now for the Lions.
He had so much space. All Andy had to do was just put some air under it and let Nick run under it. You did not have to hit him in stride on that one. But sometimes that's just the nature of it. You get a little excited and you leave it out there.
Jones gets kick away. Good kick, too. Going to be taken back at the 32. Fumbled, bobbled, but Carterville can't come up with it cleanly, and Murphy falls on it as it hit the return man in the chest. A Carterville player had a chance to fall on it, and it scoots away, and Murphy recovers, and they catch a break there as the Red Devils are going to keep the football back at about the 31-yard line. Wow, what a break that was.
Yeah, the ball comes off of him. It hits the coverage man in the chest as well and just comes off a little bit hot. Murphy had a blocker back there ready for that. Lands on it. I was really hoping that Murphy would try to scoop it up, and it would just be one of those where the ball's just fumbling and getting kicked around and give us a chance to get some more guys down there.
It's at the 26-yard line for the Red Devils. They send 1 receiver out to the far side. They have 2 here on the near side. 1, they put that jet back in motion. And it's the give to the running back. That's Kellum. Kellum takes it off of left guard, and he's brought down after a gain of 2. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 now for the Devils.
Hit immediately near the line of scrimmage by Andy Johnson. Again, I'm really excited about how hard our linebackers are getting to the ball right now.
Ball is out the 27-yard line. So 7:45 remaining here till halftime. Coming up, we'll have our Bank of Heron halftime report. We'll update scores from around Southern Illinois. We'll hear from Darren Kennard. So 2nd and 8 for the Red Devils. Kellum takes up. Nope, it's going to be Fager. Hands it off to his jet back and carries it out for a 1st down on the carry by Mason Bastion, picks up the first down for Murphysboro.
Yeah, one of their biggest run plays that we've seen so far.
He takes it out to the 39-yard line.
Murphysboro has tried to run it outside, and they've tried to run it inside. And Carterville has done a very good job so far of defending both edges from edge to edge on this field here. And so I think that they're going to, at some point in time, they're going to start looking to throw a little more.
Feger again puts a jet back in motion, gives it to Kellum. Kellum off right tackle, gets away down the far sideline. He's gone.
Yep. He's
got so much speed, just one of the fastest runners in the state, and it is going to be a 61-yard touchdown for Jair Kellum of Murphysboro.
Yep, just a little stretch play there. He got out to the edge. He found a seam. He cut back through, and really there was nobody once he turned the corner that was going to be able to run him down from behind.
He is just so incredibly fast. Once he got the outside, he just blew by the Carterville defense and picks up the easy touchdown, making it 7-6 pending the extra point here for the Red Devils. Devils come on. Can't get his number.
Jesse Thompson, I think, number 71.
71. Kick straight away. And it's good. It ties the game 7-7. Here at the 43-second mark of the second quarter, we're tied 7-7 on News Radio WJPF. Back in 60 seconds.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on
Murphy
the
bring a
playing
train
field.
horn or
John A.
something?
Logan offers high school students
Yeah,
the opportunity
probably.
to earn college credit
Oh,
while
geez.
in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while
Well, last
saving
year we
money.
sat right
After
behind
high
it.
School, students can
Yes,
easily
we did.
transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The kickoff to the Carterville Lions carried out across the 20 to about the 23-yard line, and that's where the Lions are going to start right there after the touchdown, the 61-yard touchdown run from Jair Kellum. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Polar Whip in Energy. Come taste the tradition, now featuring car hops. Call 618-988-9210. They're going to have it waiting for you when you arrive. That's at the Polar Whip in Energy. Also brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-age children, as well as pre-kindergarten and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. That's at Malone's Early Learning Center. Lions ball, 37 seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 29. It's the pitch to Myers. Gets to the outside. One man to beat. Tries to stiff arming, and he gets drug out of bounds and slung to the turf here on the near side. Good job by Chance Myers to get to the outside, and it stops the clock with 28 seconds remaining.
That's the play they were trying to run earlier, the little option play, and they executed it to perfection that time. I think some of the Carterville faithful were wanting a late hit on that, but he'd wrapped him up and started taking him out of bounds, or started taking him down before he got out of bounds. He just finished the play out.
It'll be 2nd and 2. Actually, it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Lions from the 32-yard line. Just below us here. Ball in the near hash. 28 seconds remaining. Whistle stops the play. And it's going to be offside on Murphysboro, which would be enough to move the chains and give the Lions a first down with 26 seconds on the clock. Moves the chains over on the far sideline. So Carterville's ready to go. They're on the ball. It's 1st and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line. Near hash, moving left to right. Bish from the shotgun. Gives it to Cozy. Cozy runs into a whole bunch of Murphysboro Red Devils. They were right there on Cozy, and they were led by Emmanuel Wells for the Red Devils.
Interestingly enough, he actually got away from a tackle as soon as he touched the ball, only to run into 4 more Red Devils.
2nd and 11 from the 37.
Just under 8 minutes to play.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because we got some numbers out, and it was showing like 40 seconds earlier. I thought the quarter went quick. Carterville throws it down the right side. Man's there, got it! That's Bishing! He breaks away, and Carterville is going to score on a 63-yard touchdown pass from Andy Johnson to Nick Bishing.
He got a flag as he was entering the end zone. It may be, I don't know if it'll be an excessive celebration or unsportsmanlike in that manner.
Was he pointing as he ran into the end zone?
He was pointing as he got across the 20-yard line, so yes.
That's probably what it is.
It was a fantastic play, though. He goes up over 2 receivers or 2 defenders, pulls that down, and runs it in easy.
At the 7:21 mark here of the second quarter, Carterville scores on a 63-yard touchdown pass from Andy Johnson to Nick Bishing. And it's unsportsmanlike on the Lions, and that will be assessed on the kickoff.
There's the cannon.
There's what we like to hear.
Wait for the official call, and we get the boom.
So now Keith Layson on for the extra point. 13-0 at the 7:21 mark. Layson, the left footer. Where's number 99? Soccer player. Everybody comes set. Johnson on the hold. Got Murphy to jump, so will they go for 2? Offside.
It looks like Bishing's going down to maybe plead a case to try to go for 2.
They're just going to mark it half the distance and tee
pretty
it back
much
up again.
That's pretty much what we've done.
How many times? Every game last year we saw Carterville get.
It's only happened once this year for us until now.
Layson's kick is good.
Take the point. Good.
14-7 is our score with 7:21 remaining here in the second quarter. Back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW
So what
is
did
made
he
up of
do to
Southern
get
Illinois
that
linemen, tree trimmers,
excessive
telephone workers,
celebration?
utility workers,
What did he?
employees,
What did he?
factory
What?
workers, construction
What did
workers,
he
and
do
many
to
more.
get that excessive
So when you support the
celebration?
IBEW,
He was pointing as he
you're
ran into
supporting
the
Southern
end zone.
Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place.
I'm
Put your
surprised they
trust
don't
in
let
the
him do that
International
anymore.
Brotherhood
No,
of
no.
Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated, full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their #1 priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
Welcome back. Carterville leads at 14-0. A 63-yard touchdown pass from Andy Johnson to Nick Bishing as the kickoff is taken by Kellum here at the 26-yard line. Brings it to the near sideline where he's grabbed and brought to the turf. Right there, in good pursuit by the Lions. And Murphy has the ball now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he got brought down by Jamie Jones again. I'm glad we did not get a horse collar on that. He did grab him by the back of the jersey and as he was bringing him down, but I don't think it was enough to warrant the flag in this case.
37 is where they're going to start it for the Red Devils, and quarterback Gibson Fager Murphy had 2 first-quarter turnovers. They scored in the second quarter at the 8:43 mark on the 61-yard touchdown run by Kellum. It's Fager that rolls to his right, throws it to his right, has his man out there. Good pursuit. And by Carterville, as it's going to be a gain of 3 on that reception by the Red Devils.
Yeah, Parker Poole, your safety, has to pick up that man coming out of the backfield. He reads it really well, gets up there on him, and as soon as the catch is made, brings him down immediately.
Ball out on the far hash.
You don't want to be lured in because they do like to take the deep shot.
Fager's got a gun. He can put it out there. As he brings Granados in motion, gives it to his running back in Kellum. Kellum picks up. It's going to be a gain of 1.
Ski and Andy Johnson both got in on that and gave him a shot whenever he turned the corner.
So it's 3rd and 5 out at the 41-yard line.
You know, Murphy's in a situation, if they throw it and it falls incomplete, they're going to have to punt the ball away. If they run it, they can get it close enough potentially and maybe have an excuse to go for it on 4th down.
6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. But it's the give and a double handoff on to Mason Bastian from Kellum.
Still going to be about at least 2 yards short. 4th down. Decision time for Gary Carter.
They may be looking to punt.
There's a lot of personnel changing, but they do have, last time they had Fager drop back to punt, and then he ends up running the ball. I don't know if that was a busted punt or if it was a designed fake.
Right. So they're in tight. It's 4th down and 2.
Going to try to get you to jump offside.
They're going to direct snap to Kellum. Kellum's got the first down as he carries it out across midfield into Carterville territory.
It's a good play there. They do a direct snap to him. He probably calling ahead of time what hole he sees or what coverage is going to be best for the blocking scheme. He picks the hole and he ducks his head and he gets through it. That was a nice play, nice run.
Wildcat snap to Tyler Collum, and they take it out to the Carterville 49. So it's new set of downs for Murphysboro. Fager this time gives it to Bastian. Bastian has big O Mr. Jackson right there to bring him down. Short gain of 1 for the Red Devils.
Andy Johnson holds him up. Jackson just pounces on him.
It's going to be officially a gain of 2, bringing up 2nd down and 8. They have it at the 46 of Carterville.
Just got notification that Benton is up 27-0 with 10 minutes to go in the second.
Ooh. Timeout by the officials. Not exactly sure why. So Carterville shuffling players in and out. Now the Red Devils are ready to go. 2nd and 8 from the 46, 4:27 mark. Fager rolls left, has pressure, reverses, takes it back to the right side, trying to find an opening, gets popped at the 48-yard line, and Fager took a shot by that Carterville defense, and Fager gets up off the turf, but he felt that one all the way to his toenails.
He looks a little shaken. Now, he runs straight up.
Yes, he does.
And he was tackled by 2 guys who were running straight up, so it was chest to chest on that, and it bent him over pretty good. He seems a little shaken right now. He's got his hands on his hips. He's walking in circles over by the coach, getting his play, but tough ball player. He's going to come back out of here. He's not going to give up on this drive just yet.
What a hit. 3rd down and 8 now from the 46. Fager, he does come right back. Gets into the shotgun position, claps his hands, takes his snap, rolls left. Again, pressure from behind. Wants to pump it down the left side, has a man open, overshoots him, incomplete.
He got smoked again. Andy Johnson, when he jumped to make that throw, Andy Johnson just cut him in half, and he's barely getting up now. He's had a rough night so far, but like we said, if Carterville can put the heat on the quarterback, it makes it hard to throw those long plays that develop, those long shots that you're taking downfield, because you know that pain is coming.
So the pass was incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 8 from the 46. There must be a penalty. It's against the Lions. I didn't see the flag.
I didn't either.
But it's going to be a personal foul, and it's going to move the chains. Was it a late hit then on John? No, a sideline. Oh, I think it's a sideline because the coaching staff is shoving all of the players here on the near side for Carterville.
You don't call that at this juncture in the game.
I didn't see a warning. So it's 1st and 10, and the ball at the 31-yard line. Boy, that's a big play. Fager throws it back against the grain near side. It's caught by Bastian, and Bastian has stood up at about the 27-yard line. A gain of about 5, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, that was a questionable call at that juncture. Now, I don't know if communication had occurred multiple times beforehand. Sometimes you get a referee who's running down the sideline who trips up and falls over somebody, and that will sometimes draw the flag. Perhaps that's what happened.
We didn't see it as the play had gone down toward the end zone. It's the give to Kellum. Kellum found a little bit of a sliver of an opening, and he picks up a couple, carrying it out to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be short of a 1st down by about a yard. So now 3rd down and 1 from the 23.
Still over 2 minutes to go. There's really not any sense of urgency here. Murphysboro's got to be down to their last timeout. But I don't see time really playing a big factor in the Murphysboro possession, only if perhaps Carterville can think about getting the ball back.
Carterville's up 14-7. Murphy threatening here, though. Bastian tries to get to the outside, and he loses yardage. Great pursuit out there by the Carterville Lions, and a big loss for Murphysboro Red Devils.
Jamie Jones is playing like a man
possessed.
He has been everywhere and has delivered shot after shot after shot tonight.
He is just not letting them get to the outside. He has virtually shut down the outside run game.
Yeah, it almost seems personal for him.
So the loss, instead of a 3rd and short, it is a 4th and 9, a loss of 8 on that carry. Back to the 30-yard line. Fager, pressure, steps up, gets away, has a 1st down on the far side and keeps running down the sideline. Oh, he stepped out over on the far sideline. And big-time run by the quarterback, the senior quarterback of Murphysboro, Gibson Fager.
Big-time players make plays like that when you have to, and he looked like a jackrabbit who was pinned up around a bunch of dogs, and he somehow slipped through and got out, made a nice play. They still didn't get him down. He just happened to get bumped out of the sideline. So brings up a new set of downs for the Red Devils.
Out to the 18-yard line with 69 seconds remaining here in this first half. It's the give to Kellum. Kellum trying to get to the outside, falls forward for about 3, maybe 4 on that carry. But it keeps the clock running as we're ticking down under 60 seconds remaining. Coming up, we're going to have our Bank of Heron halftime report. Murphy right back up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 7 from the 15. As the swing pass here to the near side gets away, Murphysboro is going to score on the 15-yard touchdown pass. I believe that was Bastian on the reception.
Yeah, I think number
20?
I thought it was number 12.
Maybe it might have been. That would be Lopez.
Well, he caught the ball, made a little move to the inside. His man, defender, the Carterville defender, steps outside and tries to force him in like you're supposed to do. There just wasn't anybody could get out there that fast, and he cuts the inside, had a lane, went to the end zone untouched.
Cuts the lead, 14-13, pending the extra point. Here with 30 seconds remaining till halftime. Good snap, good hold. The kick is good, ties it up. 14-14 here at the 30-second mark of this second quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF. Was that 12 on the reception?
The seasons are changing and
I'll
it's
ask
getting colder. And your heating system just quit. Last week your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com, your local York dealer. Committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Back at Carterville, we're tied 14-14 here with under 30 seconds remaining here till halftime as Carterville takes the kickoff over to the far sideline to about the 26-yard line. And there's a flag on the kickoff.
It's going to help with field position. Carterville, there's 31 seconds to go, but Carterville has 3 timeouts. You can run a set of plays. You can run almost a full series in this amount of time if you've got the timeouts to give. With some decent field position, maybe get down in field goal range or take a shot at the end zone.
We'll see what the penalty is. It's going to be and how much they mark off. Murphy's backing way up, so it's going to be a personal foul against the Red Devils. I didn't see exactly what happened.
I didn't either. I don't know what happened over there, but Carterville knew it immediately. All of our players came running to the sideline, pointing as if a extra yardage is going to happen. Takes the ball nearer to midfield.
Yeah, that's a big penalty, setting it down at the 47-yard line. That's where the Lions are going to start. This drive, 31 seconds showing on the clock till halftime. Coming up, it's our Bank of Heron halftime report. Put a man in motion. That's Bishing. Johnson, the quarterback, takes the snap. One-step drop, pumps it down the right side. Intended receiver, Mason Watts, has it inside the 30-yard line. And Carterville calls a timeout to stop the clock. And Mason Watts went over the defender, who was Jerion Agnew, and makes the catch.
That's what you want to see from Mason Watts. You get so much attention on Poole. You run Bishing in motion to the other side, which is going to draw the safeties and draw the attention to that side. You get a one-on-one with Watts and give that man a chance to catch the ball. He made a great play.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Campbell Brothers Garage and Towing. Since 1975, full-service garage and towing. Need a tow? Get locked out of your car? You can call Campbell Brothers. Their number is 618-942-4875. Coming up at halftime, during our Bank of Heron halftime report, Keenan and I will update what happened here in this first half. We'll update scores from around Southern Illinois, and you're also going to hear from Darren Kennard of River Radio Sports and what's happened in high school sports around Southern Illinois this past week. That's all still ahead here on the Bank of Heron halftime report. Dave McKenzie, Keenan Clark with you on a beautiful, beautiful Friday night. Week 8 of the high school football season. Winner of this game wins the Ohio Division of the River to River Conference. We're tied 14-14 with 25 seconds remaining here till half. Coming out of the timeout, Carterville has it at the Murphy 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking to score, and they still have a couple of timeouts left. As Johnson throws again, right side overshoots his receiver, which was Bishing.
Now, depending upon what you saw on the last 2 plays, if Murphysboro is dropping their linebackers and sending them back into coverage, you have the option to hand the ball off to Chance. He can grab a big chunk of yards, get you into field goal range, and give you a chance to take a couple of shots at the end zone. Or if they're not, if you think that they might send them, you've got big receivers, especially Bishing, who's an option down the middle of the field.
Yep.
Still have 2 timeouts, which really works in your favor.
20 seconds remaining. They send 3 receivers out to the far side. That's Crane, Bishing, and Poole. Johnson Pitches it to Myers. Myers got a block down the outside and takes it down inside the 10-yard line, stopping the clock, running out of bounds. Smart play by Chance Myers. And Carterville has it down inside the 10-yard line. They actually mark it at the 11.
Gives you a first down. Still have your 2 timeouts. Smartly gets out of bounds.
Coach Brett Dial takes the timeout. We'll keep it right here, but you got to like what you see out of this Carterville Lions here on this drive. They got the ball with 31 seconds left, and we still have 15 seconds left, and they have it at the 11-yard line.
And, yes, they, like I said, I bet they saw something where the last 2 plays, they were setting them up for this option run to try to get Chance loose into the secondary, hope he can make a play, and he did a really good job of getting the yards that they gave him, got out of bounds. And now you're going to get 2 more plays here. Now, what they produce is going to be up to how you produce them, like what your production is like. But we're going to get 2 shots here. You know they're going to take at least 1 shot into the end zone.
Yeah. And each team now has 1 timeout remaining. So we'll see what Coach Brett Dial draws up here. His Lions break the huddle first. 14-14 is our score, with just 15 seconds remaining until halftime.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Murphy use their timeout when Carterville gets lined up on one of the next 2 plays, just to make sure that defensively they're in the right spots, or at least to shake Carterville a little bit with what they want to run.
Mason Watts comes onto the field late. He's going to settle on the right side. Carterville's got 2 receivers to the left side. 15-14 on the play clock. 2 here on the near side. It's the snap to Johnson, throws it across the middle, and incomplete pass as Andy Johnson got popped just as he released the ball.
Well, it was quickly enough. I think they called an incomplete pass, which is going to stop the clock. You only ran off 3 seconds, so it's kind of a wash. You didn't really lose much other than the yardage. You didn't lose the yardage.
But that defender came busting through the line, and I'm sorry I didn't get the number on him. But it did stop the clock with 12 seconds. So now 2nd down and 10 from the 11. Lions could get another first down at the 1. Whistle stops the play here. And it's going to be false start against the Lions, and that hurts. That's going to back them up.
Yeah, I didn't see the false start. I don't know. I think there was a little confusion coming out as to what the formation should be. Just didn't quite get in position. They might have had 2 men moving at the same time. And
so the 10-yard penalty backs them up. The official, I think he lost his place when he was marking off the play. Still a timeout here. So we'll try it again. 1, 2.
Well, I was going to say, oddly enough, it looks like a 7-yard penalty the way they have it marked now.
It was a 6-yard penalty.
Oh, well.
How does that happen?
I don't know. You're right. I think he lost track. He started to go 10, then realized it was only 5, and so he had to go back and redo it.
So it's 2nd and 15 now for the Lions. From the 16 for Johnson at quarterback. 2 receivers left. 1 to the near side. Crane in motion to the left. Johnson throws it down the right side, has his man there. Mason Watts. Oh, he just couldn't come up with it cleanly. I think the ball got tipped and it winds up in his hand, and he just couldn't close his hands on it. It falls incomplete. 3rd down and 15 now for Carterville.
Timeout seems pretty valuable here. I mean, you're going to take a play and either score a touchdown or call a timeout. That's where you're at, and you hope that the play doesn't drag out long enough to run the clock out. You don't want to get tackled at the 1-yard line with no time on the clock. Either get it in the end zone or get out.
7 seconds remaining. 3rd and 15 from the 16. Johnson, 2-step drop, throws it across the middle, has his man, caught, touchdown! Carterville should be a touchdown. Oh, that ball came out. That should be a touchdown for Carterville.
We got the sideline judge coming in to make some declaration. Well, the time is off the clock.
He ran the ball across the line. Touchdown. That's what I thought. It's a touchdown for the Carterville Lions. 15-yard touchdown pass for Carterville. They regain the lead, 20-14. I think that was Crane, wasn't it?
It was. It was Riley Crane. Great job. He got hit about the 2, and that was exactly what we were talking about. Don't go down on the 1. You run out of time. But I think he got himself into the end zone before the ball came loose.
Lason's extra point. Good. Carterville leads it 21-0 or 21-14. And you know what? That ends the first half of play. And a great 30-second drive from the Carterville Lions to regain the lead. And that's where we stand. It is 21-14 here at Carterville High School. Both teams head to the locker room. We're going to take a break. It's your Bank of Heron halftime report. We will be back in 2 minutes here on News Radio WJPF.
Want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical
Dave,
Workers,
do you want me to
Local
run the halftime
702
feature on the
represents
next
more
break?
than just electricians.
After our next break, yes, not this one.
Trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and Keenan Clark. And what a ball game we have here at Carterville. Lions just scored with no time on the clock here in the first half, and they lead it 21-14, and that was a good half of football.
That was a good finish to a good half of football, too. Carterville gives up the touchdown with 31 seconds. They get a little field position, a little help from personal foul penalty. Moved the ball down the field, had a long run, managed the clock perfectly, and found a way to poke the ball in as time expired. Take that 7-point lead in the half. Great job by the Lions.
We'll look at your scoring recap. Murphy got the football start, and they ran 2 plays, and their running back, Tyre Kellum, fumbles the ball, and Carterville recovers, and they couldn't do anything with it. They go 4 and out on their first possession. Murphy gets it back. They turn it over on downs. Carterville takes it down, and they score on a 1-yard touchdown run from quarterback Nick Bishing. The extra point was good, and Lions led it 7-0 at the 4:28 mark, and that was our score at the end of the first. Carterville had the ball into the second quarter. They couldn't do anything. They have to punt it away. And then it was Murphysboro that scored on a 61-yard touchdown run from Kellum at the 8:43 mark. Extra point was good, tying it up 7-7. Carterville got it right back, scored 4 plays later, a 63-yard touchdown pass from Johnson to Bishing. That was a beautiful catch.
Oh, he went way up over 2 defenders, comes down with it, and took off, and there was no way they were going to run him down.
Murphy goes on a 14-play drive. Right after that, they score on the 15-yard touchdown pass from Fager to Granados. That was with 30 seconds left. That made it 14-14, but Carterville wasted no time as they drive right down With 30 seconds left in the game, they get the ball, and they wind up scoring as time expires here in the second quarter. A 15-yard touchdown pass from Johnson to Riley Crane. Keith Layson's extra point was good, and that's where we stand 21-14.
Yeah, those shots they were taking on the sideline early on in that last 30-second drive kind of opens the middle up a little bit, and when you see Riley Crane come in, you know that he likes to feast in the middle of the field.
How big now was that personal foul penalty on the kickoff return that put the ball into Murphysboro territory to start that drive?
It was, and even though it's been, for the most part, it's been a very, very
Yes.
clean game, there's been 2 penalties that have been significant, and one was the sideline penalty on Carterville, which basically gives them the first down and a chance to score, which they capitalize on, and then the other one was the personal foul penalty with just less than a minute to go against Murphysboro.
21-14 is our score here during our Bank of Heron halftime report. We're going to take a break for 2 minutes, and when we come back, you're going to hear from River Radio Sports Central's Darren Kennard as he recaps this week in high school sports around Southern Illinois. Lions lead this game 21-14 at the half here on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances.
So you just want me to run that after about 60?
Open with just $25.
Take a full 2 and then run it, and then go 60 after Darren's done.
SIUCU rewards. To start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required. Insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, "Why would you go anywhere else?" Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
The seasons are changing and it's getting colder. And your heating system just quit. Last week your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's why at Charlie's, they want to.
Hey everybody online, good evening to you. Thanks for watching.
Tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks. Whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer. Committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
With your River Radio Sports Central halftime report, I'm Darren Kennard. Competition got off to a bit of a late start this morning due to frost at the boys and girls state golf tournaments being held in Bloomington and Decatur. The top 8 teams and top 24 individuals not on those 8 teams will make the cut and advance to tomorrow's final round. Look for today's results on riverradiosportscentral.com later tonight. The soccer postseason is underway. Massac County will host a pair of 1A regional semifinals tomorrow as Murphysboro will face Pinckneyville at 11, followed by the host Patriots in Mount Carmel at 1. The winners will play Tuesday afternoon in the regional final. Also tomorrow, Carterville Heron will host Harrisburg in a 2A regional quarterfinal. The winner of that one will advance to face top-seeded Marion Tuesday in the Carbondale regional semis. The volleyball postseason will not start until next Monday, the 28th. Several conference championships were up for grabs this week. Carmi-White County won the Black Diamond East. Nashville completed a sweep of the River, Mississippi, while Massac County did the same on the Ohio side. NCOE wrapped up the GEC title. Wayne City clinched the Midland Trail, while Alvarado and Cobden shared the SEC title. Congratulations to Centralia freshman Archie Guai, our latest Orthopedic Center of Mount Vernon primetime performer. You can vote for our next winner Go to riverradiosportscentral.com. There you can read about this week's 11 nominees and vote. Voting will end at midnight tomorrow night. Be sure to like and follow River Radio Sports Central on Facebook and Twitter/X. Join us live on Facebook after the games tonight for Friday Night Live, powered by Charlie's AC and Heating. We'll have all the scores from throughout the region and talk about tonight's loaded Week 8 action. That'll hopefully be around 10 o'clock or so on the River Radio Sports Central Facebook page. We look forward to seeing you there.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide
Okay, you can bring it back after
I'm Dr. Kai
this.
Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location.
Okay.
Our team, including
We'll probably
Dr.
take another
McKenzie
break
and nurse practitioners Amanda
before
Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for
we
every
start
member
second
of the
half.
family,
So
from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Keenan Clark alongside Week 8 of the high school football season. And what a good matchup we have here this evening. 21-14 here at halftime. Carterville has the 7-point lead.
You know, the players from Carterville, their kids, just like Coach Dial mentioned last weekend, they hear the buzz. They know what's going around. Last week you go into Massac County, and all you hear is, they've only won one game. Their opponents haven't won any games either. You're going to go in there and take care of business. And it was a dogfight for 2.5 quarters before Carterville pulled away. Well, they also hear everything this week when people, Murphysboro's the top team in the area. They're going to go 8-1, and you start to feel that a little bit, and your players take some of that to heart. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I think they came out motivated, ready to play. Now you just have to hold that intensity up for one more half of football if you're going to try to get the win.
Absolutely. Murphy riding a 6-game winning streak. They're 6-1. Carterville 5-2. But both of these teams 3-0 in conference play, and the winner here tonight wins the Ohio Conference on the River to River Conference. Or they win the Ohio side of the River to River Conference. Let's look at scores from around Southern Illinois this evening. We'll start first in River to River Mississippi Division play. Well, it's all just River to River Conference play. Nonetheless, Frankfort leads Anna Jonesboro 28-0. How about this? Nashville leads DuQuoin 14-7 at the half.
That sounds like a great game over there.
It would be.
But for our benefits, we need Nashville to win. That extra playoff point could make a difference.
Absolutely. Benton Rangers just all over the Pinckneyville Panthers. A second quarter score of 48-0. They'll have a running clock there. Looking at Ohio Division side, Heron Tigers. Where's my score at? It disappeared. Trail Harrisburg tonight 22-14. Massac and is trailing Red Hill 18-0. That's a third quarter score. Turning to South 7 play, Cahokia leads Collinsville 14-9. Centralia over Mount Vernon, that's a halftime score 15-10. And it's Marion over Carbondale 21-14 in the second quarter. Looking at Black Diamond Conference play tonight, Fairfield over Hamilton County shutting them out at the half 20-0. It's Carmi White County over El Dorado 32-14. Johnston City leads Cesar Valier 22-14. That's a halftime score, and no score being reported by Edwards County at CZR. Turning to Cahokia Conference play tonight, it's Chester shutting out Redbud 27-0 in the third quarter. Central leads Columbia 14-0 at the half. It is a close game. East Alton Wood River has the 1-point lead over Roxana, 8-7 halftime score. Westland over Carlisle, 20-16. Freeburg leads Salem 20-0 at the half. And DuPont leads Sparta 21-12 at the half. And Mater Dei over St. Teresa, This is a first quarter score that's being reported 8-0. 21-14 is our score here at Carterville High School as the Carterville Lions marching pride, or the pride, what do we call it? The Pride of the Lions? Is that right?
Yep.
Pride of the Lions marching band. Great performance from them here at the half. Murphy, the first team to hit the field. As we are getting you set for second half action, we're going to go on and take our final break here on our Bank of Heron halftime report. Stay with us. Second half action coming up. We'll be back in 2 minutes on News Radio WJPF.
You can tell how big the crowd is when you hear that the 50-50 is over $1,000.
Yeah, that's true.
You know you've got a big group tonight.
Gannon, you good?
Sorry about that.
Commercial.
Your family, and at Shawnee Health,
Thanks.
we provide just.
Sorry about that.
Dr. Kai
The
Fansari from
hotkey
Shawnee
thing
Health's
menu
Carterville
disappeared.
location. Our
Okay.
team, including Dr. Mathene Nexed and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness
You want me to just bring it
facilities,
back after
offering
this one?
something for
Yeah,
the
that's
whole
fine.
family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal
Were
training,
we in the
sports
Ohio
medicine,
last
and
year?
massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio
Or is this our
equipment?
first year
Look
in the
no
Ohio?
further than Rise Performance.
I thought last year
They even
was.
have a
Okay.
separate room for free weights.
That's what I was thinking.
Rise
It was.
Performance on Division
Last year
Street,
was it.
Carterville.
Back at Carterville High School, it's Dave McKenzie and Keenan Clark with you here on just a beautiful night for high school football. Both teams are out on the field going through their pregame warm-ups. You know, the winner of this game tonight wins the Ohio side of the River to River Conference. And I pulled back and pulled all the champions from since 1993. That was the first year of the River to River Conference. Murphysboro has 5 conference championships under the belt. Benton has 8. Heron has 12 on the Ohio side. West Frankfort has 6. Harrisburg has 11, and Massac has 5. If you look over on the Mississippi side, Carterville had 4 Mississippi Division title crowns. DuQuoin has 19 on the Mississippi side. Nashville 5, Anna Jonesboro 5, Chester 3, back when they played in the River to River Conference, and Pinckneyville has 1 championship. So it was just kind of interesting, something to take a peek at, you know. Carterville joined in 2010.
2010, yes, that's correct. Came over from the Black Diamond Conference, and it was time for the move. And at the time when we moved over, we probably, enrollment-wise, weren't big enough to compete on the Ohio side. The Mississippi side was more closely aligned to our enrollment.
Yep.
But our enrollment now at Carterville High School is well over 600, probably closer to 650 at this point in time. And so now we are actually one of the bigger schools in the bigger half of schools on the Ohio side now that we switched over.
Yep. The other thing I wanted to chat about was playoff points, and we always look at that. And I've got to get to the right page here, Keenan.
Start talking projections once you get through Week 8 for sure.
Absolutely.
Week 7, Week 8.
And coming into tonight, when you look at, I got to get the right school pulled up here. Carterville comes into the game tonight with 32 playoff points. If they were to hold on, they're going to pick up 6 points off the Murphy game tonight.
Well, they get the points from Murphy anyway. It doesn't matter if you beat the team or not.
Well,
like you get the playoff points for
true.
your opponents. It doesn't matter if you won or lost to those opponents.
That's true. Murphy has 26 playoff points coming into tonight as well. So there's a lot on the line.
Yeah, there's projections out there, and you don't know where Carterville is going to land. I've seen some that's got Carterville. I hate to – now, I'm not making a prediction. I'm just saying there are projections out there that have put Carterville at Effingham, potentially Cahokia. But it does make a difference if you're 7-2 and 6-3. You can throw those predictions out because a lot of people – you look at the max preps and who's going to be projected to win the games. That's where a lot of that comes from. And so they had Carterville projected to lose this game. If you do, those are some possibilities. If you win, you wipe that clean, and now you're looking at potentially hosting.
My favorite time of the year when we start thinking about playoffs. You know, it's only 2 weeks away.
Yeah, but it's like predicting the weather. You might be able to get something close, but you're just not going to nail it. They always have some wrinkles out there, something that you didn't see coming. Carterville's going to get the ball coming back in the second half, so that's going to be nice to get the start off of that possession. It'd be great to put together a scoring drive here.
Yes, it would be, as we're going to send Jonathan Miller out to take the kickoff. He's going to be joined out there by Jamie Jones and by Hayden Harrell as well. So Carterville's going to be moving left to right. They lead it, got a 7-point lead, 21-14, getting the ball back. Set back and relax. This is going to be an exciting second half of football. 12 minutes on the clock. Murphy has it teed up at the 40-yard line at the far hash. The officials settle down in their places on the line. The horn sounds. And we are underway here in the second half. It's going to be taken by the up back. That is grabbed by Jamie Jones. Jones brings it out across the 30, hurdles over a couple, and carries it out to the 40. So a good starting position for the Carterville Lions here in the third quarter.
I think he called Miller off of that ball because Jamie, like I said, he's been playing out of his mind tonight, and I think he wanted that just to do something else because it seems like he's done everything else. He's probably being told now by Coach Towers on the sideline, just let the receiver have it behind you.
1st and 10 out to the 40-yard line of Carterville, and that's where the Lions are going to start.
But a good return nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball is at the 41 officially on the near side. Bish is the quarterback, Nick Bishing. Takes the snap, gives it to Amon Cozy. Cozy finds his way trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage and does. They're going to give him the original line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd down and 10 from the 41.
Yeah, it wasn't much to run to between the tackles. We haven't seen a whole lot open up between the tackles tonight. Getting a little bit of work outside. And, you know, you've also got to throw out that last drive. You had Murphysboro in a prevent defense sitting back a little bit. You've got to go back to what was working early in the game.
Mason Watts, Parker Poole spread out to the left side for the Lions. Bish claps his hands. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts it up off right tackle and is grabbed. Gets a short gain of about 1. Carterville's looking at a 3rd down and 9 here from the 42-yard line.
Yeah, nice job of trying to turn up field and getting in behind his blockers, but there was just too much there to get through.
So now, 3rd and long, just underway here in this third quarter. Carterville's first possession of the second half. They scored right as the first half expired, and the incomplete pass by Bishing hit his receiver right in the back, falls incomplete. And so it's going to be a very quick possession by the Lions, 4th and 9, and they are in a punting position here.
Yeah, you don't want a 3 and out, but you know your defense has an opportunity to make a stop. They've been playing very well so far. I think that last pass was intended for Riley Crane out in the flat, and it got batted down. He, like you said, he hit somebody else in the pathway to that play.
Jamie Jones set to punt. It is going to be Jeremiah Vaughn, the deep man, to receive the punt. Good kick, good high kick. Settles in under it at the 27-yard line by Vaughn, trying to get to the outside. Does catch the outside the numbers. Cuts it back up inside the numbers and carries it out into Carterville territory. That was a fantastic return from Jeremiah Vaughn of the Murphysboro Red Devils.
Yeah, speed makes difference like that, and when he turned around, he got headed north and south, and he hit the accelerators. It was probably a good break that Carterville did get him down when they did. Probably a 25-plus yard return.
Yeah.
Takes the ball all the way into Carterville territory.
So they have it at the Carterville 48. 21-14 is our score. Quarterback Gibson Fager brings his offense out. They're moving right to left. They're in their road white uniforms here this evening. From the 48 of Carterville, Fager takes the snap, 1-step drop, throws it out left side, and his intended receiver just couldn't come in with it. Dejon Beard had Andy Johnson in pursuit, and it hit him in the hands and falls to the turf, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 48.
It hit him in the hands and kind of fluttered a little bit and stayed up in the air, and it was just about picked up by Riley Crane before it hit the ground. If Riley would have got both hands on it, it would have been 6 the other way.
They bring 2 receivers here to the near side. Fager puts his man in motion, and it's the give to Kellum. Kellum takes it off right tackle. He carries it out. It's going to be it's close to a first down. We'll see what the official mark is going to be. Carterville's got a man down.
Looks like Slabowski.
And they're going to have to look at it. Slabowski down. He may be cramping up. The officials also called an official timeout. I think they were wanting to see the spot. They haven't moved the change yet. But Brad Brush goes out to take a look at Ryland Slabowski. We will take a break. We'll pause for 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan College
They went ahead
is
and moved
proud
the chains.
to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Ryland Shablewski is the injured player, but Brad Brush goes out and puts the magic touch on him, and he gets right up and makes his way here to the near sideline. Brad Brush, what a year he's had. He's such a good guy, and he does such a good job with our athletic teams. And he's got that magic touch,
having
whatever
somebody
it is.
like that on your sideline, it really does help.
All of the training staff around all of the high schools. Okay, everybody's ready to go. 1st and 10 from the 36. 7:50 remaining here. Murphy has it. They give it to Kellum, trying to get to the outside. Carterville pops him right there. It's going to be a short gain on the carry by Kellum as he takes it to the 34-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it down.
For being as speedy and elusive as Kellum can be, when he needs to just duck his head and get an extra yard or two, he will drop his head and try to run through you and fall forward.
Take the shot, yeah.
Yeah, much like Chance and Amon will do.
Yep. 2nd and 7 from the 34. Officially a gain of 3. They put the man in motion, but it's the give to Kellum. Kellum has an opening off the left side, trying to get to the outside. He does once again to the 20, to the 10, down and out of bounds.
Ooh.
Here on the near sideline.
Kellum
did not like. He got his arm grabbed trying to be drug out of bounds, and was there a flag thrown?
Nope.
And fortunate for Murphysboro that there was not, because that could have been a whole lot worse. But
Poole had pulled him out of bounds and still had a hold of his jersey after they got into the blue area, and then he took a swing at Poole's arm to try to get him to let go, and Coach Dial is pleading his case right now. But
yep. So Murphy gets right back on it. They give it to Bastion. Bastion's popped short of the 10-yard line. It's going to be at the 11 where they mark it.
Luke Barnhart and company did a nice job of getting in the backfield.
No gain. Keeps it at the 11-yard line. So there's 8:45 remaining here in this third quarter. Lions have the 7-point lead. Murphy's driving, though. They have it at the Carterville 11. Fager, ball at the near hash. Lifts the leg, puts the man in motion. Claps his hands. Ball was on the turf. Fager, he was going to keep it himself, and the ball hits the turf. And fortunately, the quarterback, Gibson Fager, was able to pick it up, and that was close to being
Looks
huge.
like a little confusion on the exchange. The ball just hits the ground, and it just stayed there when it hit. And he was able to pick it up and try to make something happen, but Andy Johnson was right there and brought him down by himself. Brings up a long 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 from the 11. 10 seconds on the play clock as the Red Devils break huddle. Fager from the gun. The give to Kellen, the double handoff to Bastion. Bastion is grabbed right there. Johnson, I believe, Luke Johnson got a hold of him.
Yeah, there's a big pile forming around Jackson Smith and has been all night, and you can't seem to get around it. Luke Johnson comes in from behind, drags him down. We've got a full line change coming here. I'm wondering
Maybe
if we're going to see a field goal attempt.
Field goal attempt, it looks like, and I saw him kicking pregame and at the half.
There's a big difference between kicking in pregame.
That's true.
And kicking in the game, but see what he's got here.
Murphy's facing a 4th and 8. It's from the 9. It's the number. It's going to be Cade Brooks.
Left-footed kicker from the right half.
Fager the hold. The snap, the hold, the kick. No good. No good. Brooks misses the field goal attempt, and Murphy's trying to plead their case.
Coaches who goes back to receive the ball is saying, wait a minute, that went through.
Now they change it, and they say it's good.
How do you mess that up?
I don't know. 21-17, and that was a 22-yard field goal by Brooks. And that makes it 21-17. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
The seasons are changing, and it's getting colder. And your heating system just quit. Last week, your car needed repair.
Dave, I was watching the stream. That was so obviously in the first time.
Conditioning and heating in Carterville, they understand.
I know.
That's why at Charlie's, they won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top-quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com, your local York dealer. Committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
21-17 is our score here. 8:50 remaining in this third quarter.
I've never seen a field goal signal as no good and then get overturned by the umpire.
Me neither. It just didn't make any sense. But the kickoff return carried out to about the 22-yard line for the Carterville Lions. An 8-play drive by Murphysboro results in the 22-yard field goal by Brooks. Carterville gets the ball back here with 8:44 showing here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. There's been some big calls here by the officials.
Just created more drama is all it's done for us.
So Carterville has the ball now.
Back under center with the shift left.
Bish keeps it, rolls right, has some pressure, puts it up, and almost an incredible catch by Parker Poole. It was tipped by the defender. I believe that was Maxon Stearns, number 13, that got a hand on it. And Parker Poole almost grabbed it after the tip. It falls incomplete, so now the Lions have 2nd and 10 from the 26.
We had Poole going down the sideline as one option and Luke Johnson as another. The ball was tipped as he tried to bring it in, was just hit by the defender, which you can be hit once the ball's tipped.
Yep. So Carterville's going to send their 2 receivers out to the far side. Mason Watts is lined up here on the near side. Johnson is the quarterback. It's the give to Myers. Myers gets back to trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard. So now it's 3rd down and 11. And Murphy's defense has tightened up here in the second half.
They have. They forced a 3-and-out in the first possession, and they're 11 yards away from being able to force another one. Carterville is going to, looks like we're bringing in a tight end here, and Andy Johnson at quarterback.
3rd and 11. Watts to the right side. Poole and Bishing, Crane out on the left side. Johnson takes a deep drop, rolls left, pumps it across the right side. His man out there was Riley Crane, and it was incomplete. And that is going to bring up a 4th down and 11 now for the Lions from the 26-yard line.
Stayed with the play. Jerion Agnew just went ahead and took him down out of play, but the official was right there. He didn't see anything that warranted a flag, but from this perspective way over here, it looked a little late on the tackle, especially when there was no ball involved.
So they set the ball down. There is a flag, though.
Penalty on Carterville, but they declined it. I think it was a holding penalty.
Yeah, I think you're right. So the clock is stopped at the 5:53 mark. And Carterville now facing 4th and 11. So Jamie Jones drops back to punt. And Murphy sends Jeremiah Vaughn back to receive the punt. Good snap, good kick. Vaughn just lets it hit, takes a Carterville bounce, and it goes out of bounds about the 43-yard line, and that's where the Lions are going, or the Red Devils are going to start. Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville want to remind you of the current construction projects going on in town. Clearwave continues to install fiber optic cable in Ward 1. That's in the North Division, James Street area. And next week, may be watching for sewer line construction in the parking lot there behind City Hall. The city of Carterville say, let's go Lions.
Sobolewski's back on the field for the Lions. We've got Carson Banks in man coverage on this side.
1st and 10 from the 42-yard line for Gibson Fager and the Red Devils. Takes the snap, wants to throw, throws it back to the right, has a man, ball's tipped out of the way. Great coverage out there. Is that Parker Poole?
That was Poole.
He knocked the ball to the turf because the receiver had got a step or two behind him, but it falls incomplete, bringing up 2nd down and 10.
I think that was Kellum rolling around, rolling out on maybe a wheel route there. Poole comes over and sees it and tries to cut it off. Wasn't quite tall enough to bring it in, but he did get a hand on it to knock it down.
5:38, the clock stopped. It's the give, double handoff. Bastion takes it. He's going to lose a yard, maybe a couple. Carterville's defense swarms him, drives him back inside the 40. They're going to mark him at the 39-yard line, and it's going to be a loss of 3 on that carry. On that, they do that double handoff, an inside reverse, I think is what you call it. I'm
losing the ball every time they do that. I think it's a really interesting play about how they hide the ball, but did not fool Andy Johnson.
So a loss of 3, bringing up 3rd down and 13. The ball at the near hash.
So with a 3rd and long here, you can give up an intermediate play. You can't give up a 1st down here. Try to get the ball back for your offense so you can maybe put something together.
Fager has pressure, tries to roll away, throws it deep. It's just thrown up, and it falls incomplete. Carterville has put Murphysboro in a 4th down and 13 situation. You would think that they would punt from this spot.
Yeah, this is a no-brainer. It's too close of a ball game for you not to be conservative, take care of it here. Good coverage, by the way. Parker Poole was absolutely blanketing his man, and then Carson Banks sees the long play coming, gets back there to help out just in case. But the ball was just thrown so long. No one had a chance at it.
Jonathan Miller, the deep man, to take the punt. Fager steps up to the shotgun location. Now he backs it off and takes more of a punting position. He's going to keep it himself the 2nd time he's done this tonight. Can they bring him down short?
They do.
They do bring him down short.
Ooh.
They can't convert.
They do.
But they got an outstanding spot.
They got a mark. They got a good spot. They're indicating 1st down.
And they're going to move the chains as he picks up the 1st down. Fager on the fake punt picks up the 1st down. And is there a flag? There's a flag against Murphy, I think, a hold being indicated. Where's the flag at, though?
I don't see a flag. Oh, here it is. It's back on the 30-yard line near our sideline.
Yep. I see it now.
The flag was thrown on the 28. It must have been a hole in the backfield. That is twice that Fager has seen something, or they're looking for something on our punt return.
Yep.
That, and true to form, both times he's had a big gap to run through.
Yeah, he's done an outstanding job. He's taken what the Lions have given him. Now this backs it up. Instead of first down, it is going to be 4th and 29.
Now they have a different punt formation this time than they did the last time.
Yeah.
They don't have the 3 men split out.
Fager, this time he does kick it away. It's going to be taken by Miller at the 40-yard line across midfield to the Murphy 40-yard line. How about Jonathan Miller? One move to man, one move to make, and he gets taken out of bounds down inside the 5-yard line. Another big special teams play for the Carterville Lions. We got one at Harrisburg. He took it inside the 5. And Jonathan Miller doing a great job on the kick returns.
Did exactly what you want him to do. He backs up. He waits for the ball to get down, attacks it, catches it on the run, doesn't even hesitate. He knows he's going to get to this sideline and have a chance at having a lane, and then didn't try to get too fancy at the end. Just duck your head, get us in the field position. Now it's up to the Carterville offense to take this lead and extend it here.
1st and goal from the 5 for the Lions. They shift the strong side over to the left. Cozy is the tailback. It's the give to Johnson. Johnson plows his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Carterville Lions. Luke Johnson has the 5-yard touchdown run.
Well, that makes me nervous. He made a great run, had a good hole, and he gets almost to the line. He holds that ball out, extends it out with the one hand. Whoo, they scare me. I'm afraid someone's going to knock it loose, but he knew what he was doing. Give the 6 points to Luke and the Lions.
3:59 on the clock. Carterville has extended the lead to 10 points. It's 27-17 pending the extra point.
Look at the progression of you have the first down on the 4th and fake punt to 3 plays later, Carterville's in the end zone.
Keith Lason's kick is good. Carterville now leads it 28-17 with 3:59 showing on the clock here in the third quarter. Back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Carterville Lions come right back down after the punt by Murphysboro, and they score on the 5-yard touchdown run by the fullback Luke Johnson. Extra point good, and Lions now have an 11-point lead, 28-17 here. Under 4 to play in the third quarter. The kickoff is taken at the 20-yard line by the Red Devils, carried out to the 35 to the 36 before being brought down, and that's where Murphy is going to take over here with 3:52 showing on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Murphysboro Red Devils.
Yeah, I forced Murphysboro to take a lot of snaps. If they're going to march the ball down the field, make them march it. You don't give up the big play here. You be smart, contain them. The more snaps they have to take, the more likely something good can happen here for the defense if you're looking at a big penalty, holding penalty, fumble, something like that. Like we have seen a few mistakes by Murphysboro tonight.
The ball is at the 37-yard line for quarterback Gibson Fager. Right in the middle of the field, Fager has Kellum as his running back. Whistle stops the play. And it's going to be a motion penalty on the Red Devils. So that's going to back them up 5 yards. So instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 15. back to the 32-yard line.
Like we said, the game is starting to get a little more sloppy. There wasn't the clean, crisp feel that we were getting for a quarter and a half.
28-17 as the clock rolls now.
What's also going to be important as this game develops is making sure kids keep cool heads, play smart, don't get caught up in the emotions of it and do something stupid.
It's Granados the motion man, but it's the give to Kellum, and he's grabbed from behind and held up, and Carterville's defense is right there. It's going to be a short gain. It's going to be a couple of yards short of the original line of scrimmage.
Nice work by Luke Johnson sniffing that out. You know, Andy's the middle backer and gets the opportunity to blitz the holes and get in the backfield and create those big stops. But Luke's got to contain over here on this weak side, and he did a really good job of getting to the running back and holding him up.
2nd and 12 from the 35. 3 minutes remaining in the third. Fager pump fakes one time, throws it deep down the right side, overshoots everybody as his receiver out on the far sideline. He never did get past the yard to gain.
Eric Granados was the receiver. He turns for the little pump fake, and then when he turns again to try to go for the release, the old hitch and go there, he ran right into the defensive back. So he wasn't there. Like, he just could not get down the field. The only one closest to the ball, I think, was maybe Crane.
So 3rd and 12 now for the Red Devils. Actually, it's going to be 2nd and 12.
They're moving the marker. What kind of penalty do we have now?
They do. They set it down at the 50-yard line, so I didn't see where the flag was. Of course, it's going to be against the Lions. Pass interference?
Pass interference because of the contact that was made whenever he made that move.
1st and 10 now from midfield for the Red Devils.
Probably the right call.
Fager, this time, throws it deep down the right side, has a man out there. It's caught and brought down inside the 10-yard line. On the reception, I can't get that number. But that was a beautiful pitch and catch from Fager.
It was a great throw. Shableski was in coverage like he always is. He was in the right spot. That pass was completed to number 2, Cade Brooks. But Shableski didn't know the ball was there. He didn't get his head around. Had he have been able to know that the ball was coming, turn around, it would have hit him right in the shoulder pad.
He did a good job of bringing Brooks down.
He did.
But there's a flag back here at the 44-yard line, and it's going to bring the play back. And so that's probably a motion penalty.
Penalties like this frustrate your players. It's the ones that are making plays get frustrated. Anybody who wasn't involved in the penalty is frustrated. If you did something like this and you get called on it, like that really sets the emotions off. You just got to stay under. You got to stay cool. You got to stay under inside your own head here and don't get too excited. Let the game go. Play good football here on out.
So but they're just marking it off. Now it's got to be a unsportsmanlike because they don't bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. They mark it down. I'd say it's almost got to be a dead ball foul. But
it must have been after the play.
Back to the 19-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 at the 19 instead of inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and 10, at the 24. Now everybody's ready to go. Fager puts Bastion in motion, but he gives it to Kellum. Kellum right up the gut. Falls forward for a couple.
Again, good job on the defensive line to collapsing the holes. There wasn't anything there for him to run through. He just kind of ran over the pile. Falls down for a gain of perhaps 3 or 4.
4. 2nd and 6. The ball is right on the 20.
On that long pass play, if I might have looked up a little late, it looked like they were in the old offset offense and split the line out to the left. We may see that again.
The double handoff to Bastion once again, and He falls forward short of the 15-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 16, so a gain of 4 going to bring up 3rd and 2 from the 16.
This is really what Murphysboro wants to do. They want to hand the ball off inside, use that big offensive line, get behind them, run traps, misdirections. Hopefully something breaks free and they get into the secondary. That's what they're comfortable doing. They've probably passed more tonight than what they're used to doing because Carterville's done such a good job of shutting that down.
28-17, Lions have the 11-point lead. Murphy driving, though. It's the give to Kellum. He's met right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Kellum is driven down, and he wants the flag. No flag going to be called. Carterville's defense comes up big, and Murphy now looking at a 4th and 2, and you know that Murphy's going to go for it.
So the crowd gets a little fired up on that one as well. Luke Johnson hits him head on, drives him back 6 or 7 yards. Whistle's blowing, but they still both end up on the ground. You can understand a little bit of frustration from the Murphysboro crowd wanting that late hit, but Luke was just finishing the play.
Loss of 3, and timeout is taken on the field. With 50 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter, we will take a break for 30 seconds as well. Lions lead it 28-17 on News Radio WJPF.
Murphysboro took that timeout.
International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local
Murphy did.
702, represents more
According to
than
the
just
scoreboard.
Yeah.
And how could you not trust Doug Owens and Will Cappy down there?
Tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when
Hey, everybody online, thank you for watching.
Really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
4th and 5 from the 17 for the Red Devils, coming out of the timeout, trying to get outside and falling forward.
He didn't make it.
And he did not make it. It's going to be short, and Carterville is going to take over the football after the turnover on downs. Murphy comes up short on the 4th and 5, and the Lions defense holds, and they get the ball back with 47 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
You know, hats off to Gibson Fager. He's had a couple of rough breaks tonight, and he has been absolutely hit time after time after time, and he still
gets right
diving
up
for the first down here, keeps the ball, calls his own number on that one, and tries to make a play, but it just wasn't enough. Carterville offense right now could definitely put a big heavy nail into this.
This is one of those drives where you just want it to be a time-consuming drive. Run some clock. 47 seconds. It's 1st and 10 for the Lions. The inside handoff for the Lions, and I believe it was Chance Meyer. Nope, that was Luke Johnson on the carry. He brings it out to the 18-yard line, a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 from the 18.
That play is going to allow you to run the clock down. We're going to have to snap it again.
Yep, one time. There's about a 2-second difference.
We are.
Between the play clock and the game clock. So, Bishing from under center. Johnson the fullback. But it's the give to Myers, and he's met in the backfield. Big loss there for the Lions. Murphysboro defense right there. And that is going to end the 3rd quarter. Lions lead it, though, 28-17 here as we are heading to the 4th quarter. Stay with us. 4th quarter action is next. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
The seasons are changing, and it's getting colder. And your heating system just quit. Last week, your car needed repairs. Life doesn't always go as planned. At Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, they understand. That's
What
why
a good
Charlie's,
ball game.
They won't sell you something you don't need. They diagnose the problem and tell you exactly what's needed. No gimmicks, whether a fix or a whole new unit. And as your local York dealer, you can trust Charlie's for top quality York products. Call or visit charliesairandheat.com. Your local York dealer, committed to keeping you comfortable no matter what the temperature is.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie, Keenan Clark with you. 3rd down and 12 from the 17 as we start play here in the 4th quarter. Lions lead it 28-17, the 11-point lead.
You know, you put yourself in a situation when you're the Lions here, 4th quarter, you have an 11-point lead, and you're either going to have a big emotional win or a heartbreaking loss with the way this is set up right now. But that's what high school sports is about. So this play right here is going to have a lot to say on how that end up.
3rd and long, 3rd and 12 from their own 17, moving right to left now. Johnson at quarterback, takes the snap, throws it out. Left side has a man there. Caught, Parker Poole breaks away down inside the Murphysboro territory where he's brought down at the 45-yard line, moves the chains, and a perfect pass from Andy Johnson to Parker Poole.
Shoestring tackle by Cade Brooks on that, or he was gone, and what a fantastic throw. You know, when you bring Johnson in, you know you set up your pass defense, there's a good chance he's probably going to throw 60 to 70% of the time. But Bishing, he just finds his spots whenever he can complete that. Now you've still got to get back and establish the run. We have not ran the ball well this half. We've got to get that going again.
That was a big 3rd down conversion for the Lions. Now Bishing back at quarterback. Gives it to Myers, busts it right up the gut, trying to get away. Spins away from one tackle, now brought down about 2 yards short of the 1st down, bringing up a 2nd down and 8 now for the Carterville Lions.
That's what you want to see. You come out of a big play, big passing play that had impact on the game right there. Your offense has got a little bit more adrenaline, a little excitement. Your defense has just had the air let out of it, and you get a nice run by Chance Myers to just push them back and keep them on their heels. Carterville's probably going to slow the game down a little bit at this point in time. We're down near scoring territory. We're not going to have the tempo that we've been playing with. Let's let that clock tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 2 for the Lions. Bishing has Myers off his left hip. Lions send 2 receivers here to the near side. In Watson Poole, it's the give to Myers. As the 1st down is going to depend on the mark. He was close to a 1st down. We'll see where the official mark is. And it's going to be just a touch short. So now 3rd down and less than 1. And that's from the 35-yard line.
Well, we're going to go with the overloaded side here again. Probably going to be under center. Looks like we have Luke Johnson in, Brother tight end, Malachi McGee in. So we're definitely going to get under and run it. Yes, there we go.
It's not even a half a yard that they need to gain. Carterville got the defense to jump, and that's going to be a 1st down. Offside on the Red Devils, as it was Wyatt Evaldi that came across the line of scrimmage first. And that just moves the chains. It was the hard count from Nick Bishing, and he gets the Red Devils to jump and give the Lions the automatic 1st down.
You know, watching from the sideline 2, 3, 4 years ago, our offense hadn't matured to the point where we could execute that play. We would run it every once in a while, feel like we were always jumping offside. But now our team has figured this out, and this has been a very important play for us. We've had a few big gains because of that this year.
Absolutely. So the ball now at the near hash here at the 30-yard line. Carterville driving. They lead it 28-17, 7.5 minutes remaining in the game. Bishing from the gun, puts Crane in motion to the right. Takes the snap, gives it to Myers. Myers just fighting his way, taking a yard, taking a step, 1 or 2. And he picks up about 1 yard on that carry. 2nd down and 9 from the 29.
One thing that does is it resets the 40-second clock. Carterville's not going to snap the ball again until we get down inside of 6 minutes. The clock is missing part of that 8, and that throws me off sometimes.
I know. I was looking at it earlier saying
I thought we had 7 minutes, and we actually had 9. So now we're down to 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
So now, Lions 2nd and long. from the 29. Crane comes back to the left, but now Bishing trying to take it off right tackle. Picks up 2 or 3 yards there. Bringing up 3rd down and long for the Lions.
Doing a little personnel change here on the offensive line, bringing in a fresh body or 2. We saw how important that was in the Harrisburg game. Massac County, we got a lot of guys in the ball game. You've got to be able to have your legs underneath you in the 4th quarter. You had Jackson Smith last week who didn't play, I don't think, a down of defense. And this week we've had to have him play both ways, and I think they probably anticipated using him a lot more on the defensive line this week.
3rd and 7 for the Lions. Brent Dial.
See something he's calling from the sideline.
Carterville gets the snap off. They give it to Myers. Busts it off left guard. Breaks away from the pack. Side steps all the way out of bounds. Stops the clock at the 7:31 mark.
Flag on the field.
And a flag and probably a hold on the Lions. It is a hold on Carterville, and it's going to bring it back.
Chance with a fantastic run. Made a nice move and a little high-step move again later on. He's got to get his head down, though, and take that ball to the turf. He can't run out of bounds on that when you're trying to milk the clock a little bit. But you know he's excited and he's wanting to get the ball off out of his hands and go run another play. So the holding penalty brings the ball back to the 37-yard line. Carterville's in 3rd and about 17
3rd and
now.
17, yep. From the 37-yard line. Crane in motion to the right. The pitch to Myers. Myers gets to the outside and is dropped at about the 33. So now, instead of the 1st down, Carterville's facing a 4th down and long. It's going to be a 4th and about 13.
We're bringing in Mason Watts, bringing an extra receiver, taking Aoki back out. Luke Johnson's going to come over here and catch his breath for his next opportunity to get out there on the field. It's 4th down, so it's either get the yardage or turn it over. So there's a good chance we're going to try to throw it here. We've got Andy Johnson at quarterback. That's also a decent indicator at times.
Ball's at the 34-yard line, so it's 4th and 13 for the Lions. They converted a big one earlier to Parker Poole. And a whistle stops the play, and it's going to be timeout taken by Gary Carter. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, proud supporter of Carterville Lions Sports. IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. The game also brought to you by Stephen Richards Barber Styling. For men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome. They're right there on South Division Street in Carterville. And Carterville Lions football also brought to you by Polar Whip. Come taste the legend in energy, now featuring car hops. Call 618-988-9210, and they'll have it waiting for you when you arrive. Let's see if we can get a quick score or two here from other games. We're looking specifically at Nashville hosting DuQuoin this evening. And Nashville leads DuQuoin 28-14, and that is a 4th quarter score. We'll recap other scores from around Southern Illinois coming up a little bit later. Here's the situation. 4th down and 13 for Carterville. They have the ball at the Murphy 36-yard line. 34-yard line. So Carterville needs a 1st down, keep this drive alive. They have the 11-point lead. It's 28-17.
In punt formation.
Jones setting up at the 45. Little pooch kick by Jamie. And it is going to be down inside the 10. Keep rolling. It rolls down to about the 4-yard line. And Carterville has Murphy pinned deep here at the, is that 8:33 or 6:33 mark?
That would be the 6:33 mark.
That's what I thought. This Lions broadcast is also brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infant to school-age children, as well as pre-kindergarten and Head Start. The best care anywhere. And it's also brought to you by Campbell's Brothers Garage and Towing, serving Southern Illinois for 50 years. Full-service garage with new computerized 4-wheel alignment. Call 942-4875 if you need a tow. It is 1st and 10 for Murphysboro. They have it at their own 4-yard line. They trail by 11. Fager from under center. It's the direct snap to Kellum. Carterville's right there, stacks him up.
Luke Johnson hits him head on. They do looks like a little wildcat, and I think they might have lost some yardage on that.
They did lose yardage. We'll see. They mark it right back at the 4-yard line.
That's okay. They can mark the next one there too if they like.
2nd and 10 from their own 4.
They're just trying to get the ball out of that hole there, it seems.
Kellum from the Wildcat takes the direct snap himself, tries to get it off left tackle. Carterville's wall is built right there, stopping Kellum once again. He picks up a couple. It's going to be a gain of about 3. So now 3rd down and 7 from the 7-yard line.
Okay, it looks like they're bringing Fager back in. They're going to set their offense up. They
got a little bit of breathing room.
They've got a little bit of breathing room here. I mean, the way it's been working for them, they should run their fake punt twice. I think one of them hit.
So now Fager back in, the senior quarterback, 6'3", 200 pounds.
Defense has got to make a stop here for Carterville. It's a statement stop right here if you can get it.
It's the handoff to Kellum. Carterville grabs him, brings him down. Gain of 2 by Kellum. And deep in their own territory, out to about the 9-yard line, you would think that they would try to punt it away. But again, like you said, you got to watch Kellum.
It's a 2-possession game.
Or it's Fager, rather.
They have to score 2 touchdowns, and they don't know that they can score 2 touchdowns in 5 minutes if they give the ball up here. So I think you run your regular defense. You don't put anybody back. That's what Carterville's doing. They're not putting anybody back. They're just going to stay in their base defense and try to keep the big running play from happening here. Let him kick it as far as he wants.
4th and 6.
Let it go. Get away from it.
Fager gets the kick off. It hits at the 44, takes a hop short of the 50 where it's down right there, and that's where the Lions are going to start. They're going to have it 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of Murphysboro.
You can't be happier if you're Sean Gerald's right now. Your defense goes up, has them pinned deep, 3 plays, punted out, and then a little help from Murphysboro there. The ball was taking a Murphysboro roll, or it was taking a bounce in their favor, and they just picked the ball up. I guess they were trying to stop the clock, but Carterville's going to get the ball still in Murphysboro area.
So at the 49.
You know Murphy's going to stack the box, say go ahead and run it 3 times, and we're going to stop you 3 times. Going to dare Carterville to throw it.
So the ball is over at the far hash. Carterville moving right to left here. Murphy 6-1 on the season. Carterville 5-2. The winner of this wins the Ohio division of the River to River Conference. It's the give to Cozy. Cozy fights his way for a gain of 6, carries it out to the 45-yard line. It's actually a gain of 9. Excuse me, a gain of 4. 2nd down now for the Lions from the 45.
Good play. Carterville brings in Ethan Hendricks. A lot of times you see Ethan, he's the guy they'll use for the pulling guard, and he gets a lot of work that way. So
4:06 remaining in this contest. Gary Carter calls a timeout. We're going to take a break for 30 seconds. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of
CZR in Edwards
family
County
members for over 40
had a
years.
12-7 score going into the 3rd. I'm not sure what it is now.
Everything they offer,
Okay.
like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
Back here at Carterville, updating a couple of scores. Johnston City leads Cesar Valier, blasting them 44-14 here this evening. El Dorado and Carmi White County, that's final. Carmi gets the win 40-30. Our score here with 4:06 remaining, it's 28-17 Carterville. And the Lions looking at 2nd down and 5 after the timeout taken by Coach Gary Carter and the Red Devils in Murphy territory. 2nd and 5. It's the give to Cozy. Cuts it back up. to the right, picks up about 1 yard, and a flag comes in late from the near side official.
Yeah, I don't know what he's calling from way out here.
Was it a face mask?
A couple of our guys have indicated that, but I don't know if
Yeah.
they were close enough to hear that conversation.
It's going to be against Murphysboro, personal foul, face mask. Okay.
There's your frustration.
Yep. So that
Gives Carterville first down, gives them the opportunity now that Murphy's down to one. Yeah, they're down to one timeout left. Earlier, the timeout was called by the Lions, that fourth down. But it gives Murphy, they've got one timeout left. Carterville can run 40 seconds off the clock every play, and there's under 4 minutes to go.
So that gives the Lions the first down as they mark it at the 29-yard line. The clock rolls. 3:50 remaining here in the contest. Carterville's going to be home next Friday night, senior night for the Lions. The Anna Jonesboro Wildcats come to town in week number 9 of this high school football season. How fast has this season gone? My gosh.
Well, I would like for this last 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go
fast.
really fast. Because we're one fumble away from this becoming a
one-score game.
Yeah, really tight.
Lions give to Myers. Myers stacked up. It's going to be a loss of about 2, maybe 3. See where they mark it down, but the clock keeps rolling.
Yep.
As it ticks its way to 3 minutes.
They have to decide when they're going to use that timeout. If they don't use it now, Carterville's not going to snap it until there's 2:40 to go with 2 scores ahead.
So it's second down and 13 as the ball is at the 33-yard line. Tick, 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 2:47. 10 seconds on the play clock. Bishing turns around from the shotgun. Trip receivers left side. Second and 13. Trying to get to the outside. Myers stutter steps his way to the sideline and runs it out of bounds. Stops the clock at the 2:31 mark.
But he did take care of the ball.
He did.
Got the ball up the field. Carterville's going to get another play here. Resets the clock, the play clock, but the game clock is now stuck at 2:31 here. Hey, he's taking care of the ball. We're moving it down the field. We got third down here.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 8.
You probably run a third down and maybe even a fourth down play because you get the next first down, it's over.
Yeah.
And really, what's the difference between trying to pin them inside the 5 and keep it on the 20?
Yeah, exactly.
You take 2 shots here to try to get the first down and end it.
So it's 3rd and 8 from the 26. It's the give to Cozy. Cozy tries to get to the outside. Does grab from behind. A flag comes in late here behind the play.
They may decline this penalty trying to bring up fourth down. If we have to run third down again, who cares?
Yeah.
That's just more time we can run off the clock.
The Cozy was grabbed from behind, too. It almost looked like a horse collar on him.
If it's a holding penalty, which it was in the area of a holding penalty.
Yeah, it was.
But I think they'll just decline it. If you're Murphysboro, you got to somehow get the ball back. And if we keep running third down plays, they can't.
The officials are having their conversation. Out on the far hash. Here comes the call. It's going to be block in the back, declined, holding is going to be accepted. So 2 penalties. The near side flag was the block in the back, I think.
That must have been it.
And then the far side flag was the hold. So they declined the block in the back.
The hold's probably going to push them back 10 yards.
Yep.
Well, Carterville's still going to, surely you're going to run the ball here. There's no need to put it in the air and risk stopping the clock. Take another 40 seconds off or tell them to burn their last time out.
So now they're looking at 3rd and 17 maybe. The ball is at the 36-yard line. Carterville has it here. There's 2:23 remaining in the game. Bish at quarterback. Snaps. Gives to Cozy. Right up the gut. Back to the line of scrimmage.
It's all you wanted. We got our punt team ready. Now you're probably better off to punt it. it does matter if you give them the ball here on our 40-yard line. But if you kick it into the end zone, just kick it in the end zone. Make them go 80 yards, onside kick, recover, and then go another 50.
It's a 2-score lead for the Lions. They lead it 28-17, 2:16 showing on the clock here.
There's the last timeout by Murphysboro. They are out. So they're going to get the ball back with 2 minutes to go.
28-17, that was our score at the end of the third quarter. As we have timeout here on the field, let's look at a couple of other scores if we can get them real quick. Take a look at that DuQuoin-Nashville game. Fourth quarter, Hornets lead at 28-14. Anna Jonesboro gets beat 40-20 by West Frankfort. Benton thumps Pinckneyville 54-7. So here we go. For the Lions, it is 3rd and 17. 4th and 17. Carterville's going to punt it away. Jones gets the kick away. And it's just going to come to a stop at about the 14-yard line. And that's where Murphy is going to have it with 2:06 remaining.
Cole Sims taking that engineering mind of his and trying to waft the ball closer to the end zone and didn't get it to work. They eventually had to blow the whistle and stop the play.
I did see like a Facebook video or something, but there was a high school game where the ball rolled 40 yards like that.
Oh, yeah?
And it just kept wobbling down. So the Red Devils now some work to do with 2:06 remaining. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line for Coach Gary Carter.
Look, let's not get hung up in a halfback pass here. Get deep, cover deep. Don't let anybody behind you. Let the front guys take care of the run plays.
Fager rolls right, but throws it back to his left. He has Kellum out there trying to get to the outside, and he runs out of bounds. And he stopped out there. Stops the clock. Short gain of about, well, not a short gain. It's a gain of 8. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2.
You know, you've taken this game and you put it in the defense's hands. So now's the time to step up. Even if you force them to get in the end zone, don't give them any time. Let them run the clock out to get there.
That play took 6 seconds. It stops right with 2 minutes left. 2nd and short, 2nd and 2.
They're still not going to nickel dime and throw it in the flats down the field. They're going to take a shot.
Yep, Fager drops back.
And here it comes.
Pump fake, throws it left side, puts it up, has a man wide open, and he breaks away. Is that Kellum? I think it was Kellum on the wheel route, and it is going to be a 78-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, there was nobody within 20 yards of him. He rolls out, and we just miscommunication there.
I believe that was Kellum. That little wheel route, he was able to get behind the defender. 78 yards. Makes it 28-23, and you know that they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here to make it a 3-point game because they do have a good field goal kicker.
Yeah, it really boils down now to the next step is you just got to recover the onside kick. If Carterville recovers the onside kick, takes the ball.
Timeout is called by Carterville and Coach Brett Dial. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lions have a 5-point lead pending this 2-point conversion on News Radio WJPF.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Stay tuned. We got our Shawnee Health postgame show on the way. What a ball game we have here at Carterville. Red Devils have just scored on a 78-yard touchdown pass from Gibson Fager to Kellum, and we are waiting on the two-point conversion. It's 28-23 here with 1:48 remaining. You know there's going to be a onside kick coming Carterville's way. They're just going to have to cover up.
If they cover up,
should be a game.
Murphysboro is out of timeout.
Yes.
That's ball game. You can kneel it to the end.
But it's two-point conversion time for the Devils here. Fager from the shotgun. He's got two receivers here near side. He puts Kellum in motion, and it's the double pitch. They're trying to run it in, and they do. The 2-point is good, and that makes it 28-25 with 1:48 remaining in the game. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We'd love for you to come and see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's mobile banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place for taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime
That's going to do it.
Lions booster.
Decline the penalty.
Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
So the onside kick was recovered by the Carterville Lions, and there was a penalty that comes in.
He just kicked the ball out of bounds. He was trying to kick it.
Oh, yeah.
And then the ball comes up, goes right out of bounds. No one touches it. Carterville's going to decline the penalty, take the ball where it left the field to play, sit on it 3 times, and this game's over.
So Carterville has it with 1:48 remaining, and it's 1st and 10. And they're going to mark it at the 47-yard line. (28-25). 1:48 remaining. So Carterville with Murphy with no timeouts. Bishing under center.
Yeah, you're going to get a penalty for that. Carterville's in victory formation. They came out and popped the center on the snap.
They're picking the flag up, it looks like. Tucking it back in the pocket. So 28-25. 1:45 remaining. Is it first down? Murphy comes across the line of scrimmage.
Hard.
We downed it. So Johnson was in at quarterback that time. The clock ticks. So it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know what they did if they wiped that first play off, but the
I think
clock
they
had
did.
started, and so the clock was running whenever they ended up doing what was officially the first down.
So it's 2nd down for the Lions. 28-25, the 3-point lead for Carterville. As the play clock ticks down, 8, 7, 6. Johnson from under center. Takes the snap, takes the knee. And Carterville's going to have to snap it one more time.
They are.
There's about 1 second difference. Is that right?
Yeah, but once
About
you get
5
under 40
seconds.
seconds, it doesn't matter. You can snap it anytime, and it's over. There it is.
That's it. Ball game. Carterville Lions. They upset the Murphysboro Red Devils, and they win the Ohio division of the River to River Conference after the 28-25 win over the Murphysboro Red Devils, the number 10 team in the state of Illinois in Class 4A. And Carterville now improves to 6-2. The Red Devils see their record fall to 6-2. Carterville, the cannon fires here at Lions Field, and they win it 28-25. Lions win. Stay with us. Our Shawnee Health postgame show is next here on News Radio WJPF.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers.
I thought that was going to be a barn burner.
Transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details.
Especially
Banterra,
trying that onside kick.
Of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank.
How long do you want me to take here, Dad?
Take two, please.
Communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexed and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Sure, they do wellness visits and routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer, like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or knee injuries, and laser therapy to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping?
Could you do me a favor? Could you go get me a bottle of water out of one of the fridges?
Chiropractic services too. Online at
I'd like to have one for Brett when he gets up here.
Yeah.
Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral
Let's go after
Home
this
is a
one.
family-owned and operated full-service funeral home serving Southern Illinois since 1930. They provide dignified, caring, and individualized services to their client families. The funeral home you choose is not just the business down the street, but the caring staff that counsels you in one of the most difficult times in your life. From the time of the first phone call, your family is their number one priority. When you need them, Riggin, Palach, and Burke Funeral Home in Carterville is there.
Carterville Lions are your River to River Conference division champions on the Ohio side after they upset the Murphysboro Red Devils here tonight, 28-25. That was a good ball game.
You know when I felt really good about this game, and you're going to call me a liar, but in the first two possessions, when Murphysboro runs the halfback pass and the fake punt, they always say when you go to the trick plays, it shows that you're a little nervous or you're a little afraid, you're trying to get too fancy. And Murphysboro, I think they were uncomfortable all night. I felt like we kept them guessing and second-guessing what they were going to do. Fantastic job by our defense, and then our offense found the right buttons to push at the right time. Great job.
You can't turn the ball over. They had 2 first-quarter turnovers. You know, they had the fumble by Kellum. They had the interception. I mean, you know.
Both teams were equally plagued by some big penalties, so that was a wash.
Yeah, that was a wash. Carterville was able to score. You know, but let's run through the scoring here. As we said, the opening drive by Murphysboro, they took the opening kickoff, and Kellum fumbles the football. Carterville recovers, but they couldn't convert anything. They wind up punting. Then Murphy gets it back, 4 and out. Carterville gets it back. It's Bishing that scores from the 1 for the Lions. That was at the 4:28 mark. Extra point was good. At the end of the first quarter, it was 7-0 Lions. Then Murphy has the football, and it was a 60-yard touchdown run from Tyler Cullum at the 8:43 mark. That made it 7-7. Carterville gets the football right back, and that was a big drive. 4 plays later, a 63-yard touchdown pass from Johnson to Bishing at the 7:23 mark. That made it 14-7. Then Murphy comes down. They drive. A 15-yard touchdown pass from Fager to Granados made it 14-14. And then Carterville comes right back again. And 7 plays later, they score on the 15-yard touchdown pass from Johnson to Riley Crane. And that was our halftime score, 21-14. But they didn't let the fact that Murphy score get them down.
We mentioned that last week, that one of the positives was that every time that Massac took a swing and had a big play and looked like they were trying to get back into it, our offense responded immediately, and we definitely did that tonight.
So come into the third quarter, Murphy scores on their first possession. The 22-yard field goal by Brooks made it 21-17. Couple of punts by both teams, and then it was a 5-yard touchdown run from Luke Johnson, making it 28-17. And then back and forth a couple of times in punts, and then Murphy scores there with 1:48 remaining in the game. But coming up 3 points short, the Carterville Lions go on to win it 28-25. Now Carterville 6-2 and conference champs. You know, they had 4 previous conference championships in the Mississippi side. They just won their Ohio division for the very first time, and they improve to 6-2. And that's big, getting that 6th win.
That gets that 6th win. You have an opportunity to get win number 7 next week. If you can come out of your home match versus AJ, you want to come out of there with a win. You want to come out of there healthy, and then let's see what happens in the playoffs.
Coach Brett Dial, he's conducting an interview down on the field right now. Let's see if we can update a couple of scores from around Southern Illinois here, as he is going to be making his way up to our locations here shortly. 28-14 still the score being showed. Nashville over DuQuoin. That's for the Mississippi Championship here in the River to River Conference. 28-14. Russ Frankfurt knocks off AJ 40-20, and it was Benton all over Pinckneyville 54-7. How about Harrisburg knocking off the Tigers, or it's in the fourth quarter right now, 44-35. What a high-scoring game there. Let's see here. Red Hill shuts out Massac tonight, 30-0. Cahokia over Collinsville, 26-9. That's a fourth quarter score. Centralia leads Mount Vernon 35-16, and Carbondale and Marion tied at 36 in the fourth quarter. And let's see here. We'll look at a couple other scores. Black Diamond. Carmi-White County leads El Dorado 40-30. Fairfield defeats Hamilton County 40-14. And Johnston City takes care of Sasser-Valier 50-30. 28-25 our final score. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our Shawnee Health Postgame show. When we come back, we're going to have the head coach of the Carterville Lions, Brett Dial, joining us here on News Radio WJPF.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family.
How long you
and
want
at
here,
Shawnee
Dad?
Health, we provide just that.
Go to, please.
I'm Dr.
Just
Kai
go to.
Pansari from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with eStatements accounts. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for eStatements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois
bring you back
linemen,
after this
tree
one, G-Mac.
trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local
Bring her back
702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
28-25, the final score. Carterville takes care of the Murphysboro Red Devils, and guess what? Conference champions for the first time on the Ohio side. After winning 4 conference division titles on the Mississippi side, they pick up their first on the Ohio. Coach Brett Dial joins us here for our John A. Logan Coaches Show. Why would you go anywhere else? Why would you go anywhere else to watch football when you could have watched a conference championship be won here tonight?
That was an awesome game, man. That was just a fun thing to be a part of. It was physical out there tonight. There were some hits going on, and our guys played hard. They matched the intensity that Murphysboro always brings. But man, I'm really proud of our guys.
And the table was set by your defense tonight.
Defense was unreal. I mean, that Murphysboro offense is explosive. That is a very, very difficult offense to stop. And Coach Gerald's, Coach Wakey, Coach Gunner, those 3 guys, Coach Towers in our secondary, those guys really worked all week, had a great plan, and our guys executed. It really comes down to making plays, and I thought our guys tackled in space very well. I thought we tackled very well. I thought we had some big sticks. And, I think that when you're playing a team like Murphysboro, it's hard to match their physicality because they are a physical team, and I thought we did that. I thought it was a key to the game. That we were able to go right at them, and I think it kind of surprised them a little bit. I think that we punched them right in the mouth, and I don't think they were expecting that from us.
It looked like, from our perspective, not just the defensive side, but offensively, we kept them guessing. I felt like they looked a little confused. From a great coaching staff that has a lot of success, we did a nice job of confusing them, making them look and feel uncomfortable. They were doing things they probably didn't want to do, and like you said, physically, we didn't match them. We exceeded their physicality all night long. From the opening kickoff all the way through it, we were more physical, and we kept our emotions in check.
For the most part.
enough to get the win.
But a game like this, and there was a few silly things out there with some penalties and some talk. But, man, it's week 8, and it's a fight. And, I can't turn them down at this point. We got to match it, and I thought our guys did. I thought that offensively – it's tough to run the ball, between the tackles against these guys. They crash. They're really physical. They got some big guys in there that make it difficult. But you saw there in the second quarter especially a little bit of a throwback from last year where we kind of did some of our stuff from our passing game from last year, which we hadn't repped this week. But it was kind of what they were giving us. And next thing you know, we're throwing some of the plays that we threw a lot last year that we haven't thrown at all this year. Our guys saw some things. They were calling for it. Riley Crane's touchdown right there before the half, he's calling for that play. He's like, I've got this play, and that's something we haven't even run this year. So, man, that's just experience on the field, and that's seniors. And, those are guys I trust, and, I'll go to battle with those guys.
That because of the speed that they have with Kellum and Brooks, they're just so fast. And after Kellum gets that 61-yard touchdown there in the second quarter, it didn't get your team down. They come right back. Right. You hit a 65-yarder on the pass from Johnson to Bishing, and then they score again on the 15, and you come back and score again. And Carterville just didn't seem like they were overwhelmed tonight.
And so important to get that 2-possession lead, because they're so explosive. They can score in a play.
Yeah.
So a 7-point lead against these guys, it's not safe. I'm not comfortable. I think it was, I don't even know what it was. It was 28-17. there was 2 minutes to go, and I was standing next to Coach Sambursky, and I said, they're going to score here. This is going to come down to the hands team. And he said, I think we'll stop them. And then Kellen was gone. It's just it's never easy, guys. It's never going to be easy. So you kind of knew that was going to happen. And then we got a little bit of a break on their kickoff there. The onside, they kick it out of bounds, and we're able to knee it out. But, man, what a great fight from our kids. I'm just proud of them, man.
Special teams is good tonight.
Oh. That
return.
It's
the same thing we talked about in
element.
Harrisburg, when all three hit. The special teams punt return, Johnny gets a huge return, sparks another score for us. But our punt team in the fourth quarter was huge.
Yes.
To pin them inside the 10 twice, and with that two-possession lead, to make them have to work 90 yards with not a lot of time and no timeouts left. It's just a great job by all those guys.
You won 4 conference titles on the Mississippi side. You just picked up your first Ohio title here tonight.
Hey, it never gets old, right? Let's start a new thing here on the Ohio side. And hey, shout out to our girls cross country team. They won the conference yesterday. So that's 2 Ohio Division titles in back-to-back days. So Lions athletics is looking pretty good right now.
Coach, congratulations on the win. That was a big win, 6-2 now, and senior night here next Friday night.
Let's get after it.
Brett Dowell joining us here on our postgame show. Lions win it 28-25. They do win the Ohio side of the conference, and they improved to 6-2 overall. Murphysboro now, who were the number 10 team in Class 4A, now 6-2 as well, but second place in the Ohio side.
Yeah, and that's the way we wanted it. What did we say before the game? I don't want to be anywhere other than right here seeing this matchup. Carterville's at home. You have a chance for a big, exciting, emotional win, and they took care of business.
Lions win it 28-25, the final score. Lions will be back here next Friday night. Anna Jonesboro comes to town for Week 9. This will be senior night for the Lions, and we'll have all the coverage starting at 6:45. Can you believe there's only 1 week left in the regular season now?
And the weather's still nice, too.
Yeah.
This time last year, we were freezing to death.
Yes, we were. Well, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening here on News Radio WJPF. Thanks to Gannon back at the studio. Another fantastic job for us tonight. For my broadcast partner, Keenan Clark, I'm Dave McKenzie. Carterville wins it 28-25 over the Murphysboro Red Devils here this evening in week number 8, and they are Ohio Division champions in the River to River Conference. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. God bless everybody.
This has been a broadcast of Carterville Lion Athletics. This broadcast was brought to you in part by...
Thanks for watching on the stream, everybody.